All right, welcome back to the A-Gap podcast. Hello.
Let's go, baby.
All right, I wouldn't call it the smoothest transition, but we are live, baby. I think, right? Can you guys see it? Are we up there?
We are live. I can see us on the stream.
Nice, dude.
We are looking good. I think we're here.
Everyone can hear me? Everyone's good?
I think we can hear everything. Let me double check. I might get a little echo here.
Check.
Hello?
Sure. Hello? Is this thing on?
Hello?
All right, good.
Oh, yeah. We're good, baby. We're live.
All right.
So, for those of you that don't know, I'm across the country. Tom is running the stream tonight. So, well done, dude. Thank you.
We made it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it.
Making it work out, baby. But we're here. So, if there's any technical difficulties, just fucking bear with us. And as Matt was saying in the pre-show, make your own fucking show if you're really going to complain about it. So, let me just say, welcome back to the A-Gap podcast. Yeah. We are here. We are ready to talk NFL week 1 with you guys. Oh, I'm very eager to get into it. I want to just get into it. However, I got to ask you guys, how was your week? Did you guys do anything cool? Or are you doing anything fun this week that you're excited to talk about?
I was out in the woods all weekend, hiking around, putting on some serious mountain miles, looking for elk.
Dude. Nice, dude.
And I will be going back this weekend. So
hell yeah.
Very, very grueling on the legs, about 25 miles, no, not on trails, just going up ridges and hopping over logs. So a lot of fun.
Did you bag anything, Matt? Did you get it? Did you get the job done?
We heard some, but didn't bag anything. So we'll see about this weekend. My brother's still out there, man. He's trudging along for 2 weeks.
Dear Lord,
Holy
dude.
shit.
A man in his thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Just sleeping under trees and shit.
Well, he's got a tent, but
all right.
But dude, I mean, I can't imagine him right now. You know, when he's with me, it's cool, but that's a lot of days just you and your thoughts.
Yeah.
Have you seen that show?
Deep in the woods.
It's a scary place to be.
Into the Wild, dude. You read that book or watched that movie, dude?
Great movie. I've not read the book.
It's like that show Alone, dude.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a great show, dude.
That shit gets
It's a great show.
interesting.
But it is, oh my God, those guys out there for like 50 days on their own, and you talk about being alone with your thoughts. That's a very real thing. But that's very cool. I want to do that. But I want to do that for like a 2-week time. You know what I mean? You set some time for yourself. You go out there and it's just you and nature. That sounds badass.
Do you know in season 6 there was a lady from Grass Valley?
We're watching that.
I watched that one. Yeah, I watched that season.
Yeah.
Her name is Wonia, something like that.
Winona Ryder.
Dude,
yeah, there you go. That's the one.
She is a trooper.
She's from Grass Valley. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Grass Valley's Nevada County's own.
Big survivalist, yeah.
Big survivalist.
What about you guys? What's going on, Cole? I mean, you're in Atlanta, Colby.
What's going on? What's going on, Colby?
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out in Atlanta, so I flew out this morning. Got here at 7 p.m. local time. It is now currently 11:07 p.m. out here.
Woo. Nice.
So my brother is getting married on Friday.
Yay.
Shout out to Josh and Autumn. Congratulations, Josh and
awesome.
Autumn. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm
looking
actually
likely.
Man, so
looking pretty possible.
It's pretty. I would. Yeah, I'd bet the over on the marriage. Plus 40 to 50 years, I think, is the line currently. But
smashing the over.
We're excited. We're having a good
dude.
time. We're having a lot of family time, hanging out with everybody, and the best man. I have to give a big speech on Friday, so that'll be fun.
How's the preparation going for that? I want to hear about the preparation.
Preparation's going well.
For your brother's best man speech, bro. That's a big deal.
I know.
It's a big deal.
It is.
Can you give us a preview on air?
I can't because I think some of them are listening in, so I can't spoil.
Because he hasn't started it yet.
Yeah.
No bullshit! Get out of here, dude! Get out of here.
Zero
prep.
prep.
I came prepared. I have an iPhone Note. I've rehearsed it over almost about 10 times. I'll probably rehearse it.
That's
a
good.
few more times because I want to get to the point where I'm not just like reading off my phone. You know, like nobody wants to just read off their phone. Be like, "Oh, I love you so much. You guys are so great together." Like,
wow.
I don't want to be.
How
that
long
guy.
have we known each other?
Yeah. And it has like laugh in asterisks.
Everybody laughs in
here.
parentheses. Yeah.
Pause for laughter.
Yeah. So I don't want to be robotic. So I'm trying to I'm trying to do my due part and come prepared. I have this thing written. I've gone through multiple proofs, so I'm actually really stoked. I think it's going to be a beautiful wedding. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot of dancing, a lot of grooving, and then we're going on like a little vacation over to Hilton Head after. So it's going to be
Sounds amazing.
Blast. It's going to be a blast, man. I'm excited.
All good things until you lose all your money on bets this weekend.
Exactly,
but that's a separate thing. That's all
dude.
good.
That's a whole nother. I already made
That's
a
all
few
good.
already. I want to say, got in on those early lines, early week
Really,
lines.
dude.
But
I'm impressed.
I did. Well, we can talk about that later. We can talk about that.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Exactly. But anything going on with you, Tom and John?
Well, while you are currently enjoying vacation, I am gearing up for my Alaska trek.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so stoked, dude. We are finally a week away, less than a week at this point. We leave on Saturday, and I'm so stoked on it. We've got really cool house. It's gonna be cool to spend time with the family up in Alaska. We're gonna do some cool hiking, gonna take an aerial tour. We're doing the whole bunch of cool stuff on the docket. So go get some R&R, take a little small break from school, which is also going well. But yeah, dude, get gearing up for vacation.
Fuck yeah, man. That's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be awesome,
Did you
dude.
say are you guys gonna be doing fishing and like maybe some outdoorsman shit like Matt or no?
There is, I think there's a group of the guys that are doing some deep sea fishing. Don't know if I'm gonna get in on that. I don't my shit. I'm not very good on boats. That's why I joined.
It's 50-50 for me too.
That's what I'm saying.
Ugh, so you're a little seasick
over the side.
Depends.
all day.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
I've been on a
that's the
couple
thing,
of those
right?
trips. Yeah, not fun.
So if we can change it to maybe find it, I don't know, maybe a guy can guide us up and put us on some in like a river up near Anchorage or something like that, I'd be super down with that. But we'll see. I'm
Sounds amazing, man.
Yeah, dude, get some hiking in, get a little bit of fishing in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Your bro's coming out this way to the Utah.
Oh, my brother?
Ooh, that's what he said. Colin McCann said, moving out your way soon, Maddie. Let's link on a peak or two.
I'm not
Ooh.
going to. I'll let him put it in the chat, I guess. But
All right,
yeah,
all
can't
right.
confirm
Okay.
that one of us McCanns is more than likely at this point coming out east. So that'll be a very cool thing.
Nice.
Hell
Like
There's
Herma?
orcas there.
There's-
What are we talking about?
Well,
A lot of orcas in Utah.
I know. It's landlocked.
He's probably
Are
a little
they
behind. He's probably
saltwater?
still talking about Alaska. They're out in Alaska.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
exactly what he's talking about.
Saltwater orcas in the lake. That would be pretty sick.
That'd be sick, dude.
that would be pretty crazy. But yeah, I think he's going to be coming out there for a foreseeable amount of time. So,
Amazing.
I'll just go ahead and put it in those generalities. He can fill us in later. But yeah,
I'll take him to the temple.
the McCanns
Ooh,
are going
yeah.
east.
Hands are going east. Nice.
Now,
dude.
now that you've lived there
That's
for
amazing.
a year, Matt, you can bring him to the temple. As
Yeah,
a
you gotta
honorary
get-
Mormon, I think. Right?
Well, yeah, you got to get you got to get in, and then you got to buy your fast pass and give like 10% of your yearly income.
the
Some
fast
doing that
pass,
now.
dude.
Yeah.
There
Is
you
that
go.
you got to pay
Alright,
extra on your
perfect.
ticket, or is it just you got to
Fast
get there
pass.
first and
Yeah.
yeah,
Get to the front of line.
exactly.
You get the bigger sugar cookies that way, so it works out
Nice.
pretty well.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get like four free like caffeine passes throughout the year as well. All right,
Absolutely.
we can move
not.
on. We can move on away from the,
real
Mormon
quick
slander.
too. I just want to say, so one thing that I've been doing a lot that I haven't even really talked about on the podcast. Me and Amber like to buy plants. We have like one part of our house that's very sunny that we kind of turned into a plant room. So I recently bought a yucca tree, which is a very cool looking tree, and added that to the collection. And I've been thinking about buying it for about a month, and so I'm real happy about it. So get your plant on. I swear to God, it's super satisfying to watch stuff grow like that.
I've been
Just
trying.
mine.
I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure it out.
Yep.
I
Also-
grew this one
water-minded
myself
dad.
actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Oh, nice.
I bought. I
Seems like
bought
it's
this
doing
one
well.
for my brother. Yeah.
It's doing great, dude.
Doing
Nice.
great.
I'm impressed.
doing
How's
great.
your is it a green thumb when you're doing house plants, or is that just garden?
I don't know. Does that count when I just
I'll
water
give it to
plants
ya.
once a
How's
week?
your green thumb?
If I water a plant once a week, I
Yeah.
think I'm a green thumb. I'm going to consider myself
See,
as such. You know?
I've always preferred the term plant daddy That's just me.
I like that a lot.
I like plant daddy. You know, you're being a big time plant daddy, Tom, and I love that.
I know, dude.
I really do.
It's beautiful.
I like
that room's
Tom
so
Green
sunny.
Thumb,
So
but
Tom Green.
Oh, Tom Green Thumb is really fucking good. Actually,
It's pretty good. It reminds me of Tom Bombadil from Lord of the Rings, but we're not going to get into that.
Okay, sir.
actually,
He's the master of the forest
going on
and
here.
the woodland creatures love
Hey,
him.
we got Britt Burns in the chat. I want to shout out Britt Burns. I think she's probably downstairs. What's up?
What up?
Welcome into the
Sup?
chat.
Sup?
Welcome into chat. This is
Sup?
Twitch. Get affiliated.
Welcome to Twitch.
Here
Do
we
an
are.
emoji. Do subscribe to the chat.
Yeah,
do all the
subscribe.
stuff.
Pay, give us your money, please.
It's
Give us
actually
your money.
specifically Colby you're giving money to, so you can just ask him for it back if you give him.
I delve it out, right? I delve it out. I think. Well, we'll take it offline. How about that?
He always says that. We never talk about it.
It's always taking it offline because we're always on Zoom.
Exactly.
Never in person.
Never.
Oh shit! All right, well, gentlemen,
Oh, the bit
It was
rate's
a
bad, Colby.
hell.
I'm sorry, but
the bit rate's bad.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
it
okay,
seems
man.
bad.
It
I don't really know how to
happens.
fix it. It keeps just saying I'm dropping frames. Can I change it from? I know. I'm sorry, podcast listeners.
You can try and look into the settings. Look in the settings, see if it'll let you change it. If it doesn't, then
Thank you, Axel.
it'll probably
Tom
be grayed
Bombadil
out.
is a beast. Fuck yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
Axel's
go.
in on it.
You
You can try and check the settings, see if it'll let you turn the
I
bit
just
rate
don't.
down. If it doesn't,
It's trying to
then-
do 60 frames. I don't think we need 60 frames a second. That's the thing.
Ooh, rip.
I don't know
Rip.
how to change that. So
Well, hey, you know what? We're here and we're gonna just make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
Unless you want to stop and start over again.
I
but
think
that's
maybe
just-
we take a break at some
hard to
point.
do.
I don't know. It's looking rough. But you tell us,
Well, then how
audience.
about this?
Audience, tell us.
Let's-
It seems like you guys can still see me. Just let me know if it's too bad. We'll do it again. We'll make it again.
I say we take a break before we get into the NFL chat. Then that's
Ooh.
my 2 cents.
Ooh. Do we want to hit what's the deal and then maybe we'll try again?
We get a little. What's the deal?
Because people are on. I don't want to. We got 7 people watching. We're all about this right now.
people are on and we got deals, so we can do it.
Yeah, dude. Let's get some
All right.
deals. So,
All right, Tom, what's your deal, dude?
My deal, dude, is so last week my deal was this film called In the Earth. So I watched this film and I even asked you guys to watch it, and I'm kind of okay that no one did. It was not
Ew.
that great.
I didn't know it was due.
No,
this
it
week.
wasn't really. I was trying to get it going because
wanted
I
to
thought
watch
it was more exciting. I watched it literally the next night, and it just was kind of boring, to be honest. Like, it had some
Okay.
psychedelic elements and some weird, freaky shit happened, but overall, I just kind of thought it was kind of lame. So, not like don't you hate a movie that you have all this buildup of like an unknown, unseen thing, and then when it finally comes time to show you that thing, it basically doesn't exist. You know, it's
It's like that. What's that movie where the knowing?
no, is it?
Oh yeah, the M Night
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, it
the
sounds like-
plants.
Yes.
The plants were killing everyone in that movie, Matt. That was the plants.
It was a
the
global
plants-
warming thing.
Exactly. They were making people kill
Earth
themselves because the
fights
earth.
back.
Exactly. And that's why people ran into lawnmowers. You know, makes total sense. So, but yeah, that movie's a little rough. But I will say, I watched the new James Wan movie, *Malignant*, recently. The one's on HBO Max right now.
Ooh.
That one was definitely more entertaining. You got to see a lot of stuff. I did fucking call the twist in 5 minutes. Watch that movie.
Oh,
though.
let's
I
go.
knew
That's the best
exactly- I knew
feeling.
exactly
Watching like
what
a
it was.
horror, like weird thing. It's like
Mhm.
this is gonna happen.
I would still recommend *Malignant* more than I would *In the Earth*. 100%, though. It was still more
Between the
entertaining.
two films, or actually, you can rate both. How many
Mhm.
gaps?
How many
Ooh,
gaps? I'm gonna give him
how wide was the gap?
The gap was, I'd probably say, fucking pretty small for *In the Earth*. I'd say we want big gaps, right? That's what we're looking for. Big
Yeah,
old
you want
holes.
big gaps.
Big
You
old
want big
holes.
gaps.
And
Yeah,
I would
it's
say,
football. It's
and I
football.
would
Big
say
gaps.
for *Malignant*, I still think there's a lot of questionable acting. But I'd probably call it a decent hole. If you're a top tier running back, you'll have no problem. Medium tier, you're gonna have to make a couple moves in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. Okay. All right.
You know. So let me just, I guess, throw it this way. Matt, what's your deal?
My deal's kind of sad, but I just wanted to shout out that we lost Norm Macdonald today.
Oh, God damn,
That was a
dude,
bummer.
That was
Rip.
61 years old.
Big rip.
I
Yeah.
saw Anthony Jeselnik post on Twitter that him basically not saying he had cancer for 9 years is the most Norm thing ever. He was.
right.
I don't know if there's ever going to be another one like him. He was so
Never.
like quirky and awkward without being like the awkward like guy, like he was just uncomfortable.
Have you guys ever watched his jokes
funny.
too? His jokes, the ones that are on you, they just run on. They're just like it's almost like it's frustrating for people that don't get it that he just keeps going. And
my favorites were always when he would go on, I think he went on The View once. And they were all just so pissed off, and he's just grinning the whole time, just fucking.
Having the time of his life, dude. Yeah,
but you shouldn't have had him on, but yeah, he was a real one, legend. Gone
Rest
too
in
soon,
peace,
man.
dude. Seriously.
Yeah,
So,
I saw a funny thing online. So apparently, it was like he was, like you said, he was battling cancer for like 9 to 10 years. I saw that he had a joke about cancer where he was like, well, if you're fighting cancer and you end up dying, I guess the cancer dies too. So that's kind of a tie. And it's that's norm. That's fucking norm, dude. Yeah. Like, that's just a norm joke. It's just so like straight to the point, dry as fuck. Love it. But yeah. R.I.P. that guy, man.
Rest in peace.
Kind of a sad deal, but wanted to shout it out.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Good call. Great deal. Great deal.
Johnny, I'll turn it over to you. What's your deal, dude?
Well, I will go ahead and sit here and I want to give a big shout out to long time, or not long time, but a Golden State great, Chris Webber, inducted into the Hall of Fame. That guy was absolutely pivotal in the 3 years that he played for us. And I don't know if he went anywhere else afterwards, but we're so grateful for all the time that he committed, the time that he gave, and well deserved.
How do I mute people?
You don't.
How do I block people? I want to block all this.
Okay. All right. I was gonna let you have that moment.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you have
Go
that
ahead,
moment.
Colby. Go ahead.
I was gonna see how long you guys would go before you started yelling at me. So
it was your deal, so I was letting you have it. And it was a really good bit. It was a really good bit, so I wanted to hear it out. But
Chris Webber's class needs.
You don't get to claim. It's like you claiming. Yeah, that's you claiming Mitch Richmond as well. You just don't get those two. You don't get Chris Webber. You don't get Mitch Richmond. They're ours. Sacramento legends.
We don't got much, John. We don't got much. Okay, just let us have this shit. Okay, Jesus Christ.
And honestly, at this point, Harrison Barnes is starting to err toward our side as well. We'll see if he can make something happen.
However, how fucking dare
you guys put him on the fucking street, John.
See how it feels, Sean. See how it feels. All right.
In all honesty, though, big shout out Chris Webber. Obviously, a huge point of anybody who grew up watching NBA basketball, especially we were watching Kings basketball back in the day. Anyway, that's
feeling
what was
the
on.
roar.
Hey. Big shout out to him. He's, obviously an icon in the game. So
great
big
player.
Shout out.
And also a little bit of a what could have been because he did have a lot of injuries.
True that.
Yep.
Very true.
Glass bones for that guy.
Rick Adelman also got into the Hall of Fame, so shout out Rick Adelman, dude.
Well deserved.
Shout out Rick Adelman.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. Very well deserved.
Absolutely.
Who?
Who?
Fuck out of here.
All right, should we take this time, boys?
Legend.
I guess then wouldn't that bring us back to
Oh, excuse me.
Colby,
Sorry.
dude?
Excuse me.
I have not gone yet.
What in the fuck is your deal, dude?
My deal, dude? Well, I actually have a prop for my deal. So
No
let me grab
way.
it real quick.
I love prop comedy.
Wow.
So I was perusing. Actually, it wasn't me. It was my girlfriend Camille, who's a lovely lady, was perusing Facebook Marketplace, and she found something that we are going to just dive headfirst into. We are now film photographers. Oh wait, why is this not focused?
Colby, you're a
There we go.
photographer now. Figure it out.
Film photographers. So
Whoa.
nice new Minolta camera. It's a SRT 102 built in the 70s.
Dude.
So we are going to basically take this thing anywhere and everywhere and just take a bunch of pictures. A lot of them will probably end up looking like trash because
Sounds about right.
we aren't great with film yet.
Is that the model that steals your
learning
soul,
curve.
Colby?
Yeah, yes. If I take a picture of you, it just sucks your soul.
Nice.
And you are forever just a zombie of the camera. So that's just how it goes.
Well,
but
that
Real
quality is
quick,
it'll be
great.
fun.
Go ahead, John.
Real quick, we do have a film degree in our chat in Axel, so Axel can go ahead and rate that camera for us. Go ahead
There
and
you
give us a gap
go.
rating on
Yeah,
that camera real
Axel.
fast.
Yeah,
Axel, if you
please.
give me a
How
gap
wide's the
rating on
gap?
the SRT 102 Minolta, let me know what you think.
Also, real quick,
I've heard
while
it's
we're
arguably
doing-
one of the greatest of the SRT series, by the way. But
while we're doing cameras, can I show you mine? Since you
please,
showed us
dude.
yours.
I showed mine.
Oh.
Please show yours. Please show yours.
While he's grabbing that, I was gonna say on the film quality.
Yes.
like the Polaroids whenever you're having a get together or something a little bit more quality, because there's nothing worse than having a group get together. You have a couple drinks, and then the pictures you just look like shit because the cameras are too good on phones. I like a little bit of extra grain, a little bit of extra buffer there.
Exactly.
Add some character.
Exactly. Smooth my features out a little bit.
And have you ever seen like a Polaroid or an older camera and thought that looked like a bad time?
Yeah.
No, it always looks fun.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like any like night out where people are like on Polaroid pictures and stuff like that. That
it always
looks like
fun.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a bad night.
Can't
it
have
gives
a
like
bad
a little
night.
nostalgic vibe.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of Polaroids, let me introduce you boys to the automatic.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Wow, dude.
So
That's fucking sick.
This is an early model Polaroid that Jess, my wife, who's an avid antiquer, she found it. And it's the start of our collection as well. So I just wanted to bust that out there and welcome you to the club, Colby.
Gotta bring these to
nice.
Coachella.
We're back. We talked a little bit about what's going on in our lives. Sounds like we're all thriving, to be completely honest. I think we are.
Pretty much.
So now.
Wait, everyone's watching an ad right now. That's not a subscriber, so for the record.
Oh, okay. Well, wonderful. It's a little bit of an ad break. So, hey, if you're here, you're cool. Thanks for subscribing. We love you.
Oh, dude.
And if you're seeing an ad right now, we'll catch you on the back end. So I'm just gonna get into it. It's been a hell of a week in sports and a hell of a weekend. I mean, we had crazy college football, an incredible start to the NFL season. It's just been an incredible sports weekend. The Giants clinched. I'm just going to touch on those very briefly, but I think we're here. We're here to really dive into Week 1 NFL today.
That's the plan, baby. Ba, ba,
Oh,
ba,
boys.
ba.
Let's do it.
Ba-da, ba-da.
So
It's just two.
we're going to dive in. I have in front of me, I have quite a few of the games, but I'm going to throw you guys a little bit of a curveball. What was your favorite game this week? What game did you enjoy seeing, watching highlights for? Like what game do you think was?
I really
the
enjoyed
most
last
entertaining?
night's game. I thought the
What a
Monday night
game.
was
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely
Let's start there.
great
That shit
game.
was wild.
Yeah. I don't want to do the gimme, but that was just such a roller coaster.
It was back and forth. Did you see the quote that Gruden said?
Yeah, I saw him say it.
What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said, "I think I've somewhat of a paraphrased version of it, but he said,
do the voice though. Do the voice.
okay." I'm so bad at this. I died, then I came back, and then I died again. I felt like a cat out there. Plenty of lives.
That's pretty good.
Ridiculous
Good
quote, man.
I like that
Yeah.
quote.
Ridiculous quote. He's just like, yeah, I was up and down. But the good thing about him dying a lot is we got a lot of good Chucky faces last night.
Oh yeah, he
like-
was upset.
The Chucky faces were out to play last night. It was a blast. Also, I'm going to throw this out there. Do you guys think, like, are Darren Waller and Derek Carr, like, are the Raiders going to do something this year? Or is that just a complete overreaction?
100% overreaction is my vote. They always look good. They always have great games. They always have close games too, but they don't fucking win the big one, and they can't win consistently. So that's my.
Yeah, I think
thought.
they'll win some games. I've got them. I forget what I have them at, but I got them winning like 5 or 6 games, maybe 7
Total?
Yeah.
So you're listening to the Peyton when they had like the first play, and he was like, their whole season rides on this play. It was an incomplete pass, and he's like, oh, they're gonna win like 5 or 6.
I did not hear that.
Going 6 and
Oh, you
11.
didn't see that? Oh
No.
shit. Okay.
But I thought Derek Carr actually looked really good. I think the last couple of years, last year he started, but he was a little gun shy for a few years after he broke his leg. I like seeing him huck it down the field again because he's got a cannon.
Dude,
He
he's
can let
so
it go.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he got drafted there. It's I don't know why he became a check down monster in so many games we've seen from Derek Carr, but this is definitely their offense. But if they can get those wide receivers going, it's like fucking Ruggs fell off the map, I guess. But then Edwards was like, he only showed up in the fourth quarter when they needed him, but he looked
Ruggs
great.
too. Ruggs had like a couple clutch catches, but that
That's
was
true.
it.
Mhm.
That was it. That was
Zay
it.
Jones with the big one. I mean, he's wide open, but
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. He worked real hard.
Yeah.
Matt would have caught that one. I don't know about
maybe.
me.
But yeah, Derek Carr, I know I make fun of him a lot because he's kind of a dork, but he's pretty good. I think like 20 teams would love to have Derek Carr on their team.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What is where do you get?
Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say, where does this leave you for the Ravens too? That's kind of my thought. Is like I've seen the Raiders pull off crazy victories when they're playing above their head, but like the Ravens are supposed to be good in theory. So we see them without the running back core. What do you think, boys? What are the Ravens gonna do this year?
I don't know. Without the running back, it's tough. That's been like that's been what they've gone to for a long time. Because everyone talks, like Lamar can't throw the ball well, so they have to run the ball, and they just run the ball and they don't apologize for it. And now they don't have that. They did okay last night, but if you think a Raiders team that's going to win 5 or 6 games and they beat the Ravens in overtime, not a great look. Latavius Murray looked good though. I will say that. I think Latavius Murray is going to bring a little bit of energy, but they might sneak into a wild card spot. I do not think they're going to win that division though.
All right, Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, yeah, and Latavius Murray. Fuck one, kill one, marry one, go.
I'm gonna marry Latavius, fuck Le'Veon, and kill Devontae.
Yeah, fuck. That's the right answer.
That's the right answer.
The right answer.
You nailed it.
You nailed it. Tyson Williams is the guy, and he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And honestly, like how much of it? It's so hard to not do a week 1 overreaction because there's so much wonkiness that happens, and they're honestly riding a wave of just absolute slaughter in-house. So that's pretty hard to overcome coming into week 1. I still think the Ravens will be a wild card team. I've got them as one of mine.
They'll find a way. They will find
run the
a way.
shit out of the ball, play good defense.
Yep.
That's what they do.
John Harbaugh, too. You got to give him a little bit of a leg up in the coaching front, you know? I just like John Harbaugh.
Yeah, don't doubt the man.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not, man. He's in the family. He's a good guy.
Any other games that you guys enjoyed?
I personally, I loved Vikings Bengals. Honestly, it was one of those games that was kind of being constantly featured on Red Zone because they were going back and forth for a while. And honestly, it ended up Bengals ended up winning in overtime, as we all saw. I was really happy for Joe Burrow. Like I kind of forgot like why we loved him so much because he got hurt last year, and it was like we kind of got depleted of it. And then this game, it was like you could just see how fired up he was. He was working his ass off, and they ended up winning. And it's like he deserved to win. He put it all out there, and they won. And it felt like they just wanted it more. As cliche as that sounds, it was just really fun to watch. And then
Joe's a dog, man.
He is, man. He really is.
Fun to watch.
He's just a blast to watch, and you want to root for him. You want to cheer for him. And I think I kind of, like I said, I just forgot about that. And it was fun to watch that come back to life. And then it was fun to watch the Vikings go from like, they started out the game being like the shit Vikings that we thought they were going to be. And then they went really quickly back to like the 2019 Vikings where they're badass. And they scored a shit ton of points really quickly, and then overtime hit, and then they went right back to shit in the bed, and they just couldn't do anything on offense. So it was funny seeing like all shades of purple and yellow going on for the Vikings.
You're talking about Mike Zimmer's face?
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about the varicose veins in his cheeks, you know.
Dude, that guy, and then I feel bad.
So yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's the only meme for him.
He makes pretty good money. I think it's okay.
That's fair.
He'll probably be all right. My question for you guys is Joe Mixon for real? Because he had a hell of a game, rushed over 100 yards, looked decent. Obviously, it was an overtime game, but what are your thoughts?
Matt,
overreaction Monday again.
Matt loves
Joe
that
Mixon,
guy.
Big character guy. Joe Mixon is a hell of a player. I think he's just been his whole career kind of snake bitten by having a shitty offensive line and not many weapons. They've had some, but I think now they finally have like a good stable of, receivers. And I don't know how great their line is. It's pretty early to say, but I don't think like you can't pound the rock 20 times with Joe Mixon and that's it. But I think this will finally be a year where you can create some space for him, feature him in the passing game, spread it out with your wide receivers. So I don't think Joe Mixon has ever not been for real, but I think this year you'll finally get to see him do a little bit more in space.
He's not on a trash team for once. I think that's probably the biggest thing. We've always just seen him on the fucking Bengals, dude. So what do you expect? He's gonna have some bad games. So he's always had the talent. So we just knock on wood, dude. Stays healthy. Knock on wood, dude.
If I can say These Bengals got a bite this year. That's my Tiger pun. That's all I got.
Nice. Oh boy.
I
was gonna bring.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Colby, I was going to bring up when you first said Bengals. I think you said bagels on accident, so that's going on YouTube.
No way. Did I really?
I think so. I think it was a quick little
I had a bagel
slip
for
of the
breakfast
tongue
today, so maybe little subconscious.
Cincinnati
action
bagels are
there.
going places this year.
The internet is forever.
The internet is forever.
I got a question.
Unfortunately.
What was the biggest surprise to you guys?
Packers.
Packers for sure.
100%.
100%. Yeah. Hey, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. 100% Packers. I mean, that was like, have you ever seen a quarterback throw 5 touchdowns and less than 200 yards?
No.
That's like, I wanted to look up the stat, but I didn't have Wi-Fi on the plane. And I just wrote down has that ever happened? Somebody 5 touchdowns, less than 200 yards. Jameis, that's insane. Like that type of efficient, like throwing is insane. And it's the thing too, the whole Packers narrative right now is, Aaron Rodgers, like all of what he did is like affecting their week 1 performance. Why is that affecting the defense? That should not be affecting the defense whatsoever, in my opinion. So,
well, I mean, the Superdome is they played in Jacksonville.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing.
With a
it's like,
ton of Packers fans there, too.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was a home game. Yeah.
It's nuts.
The whole distraction thing, I think we got to consider that. This is
of course.
Because I don't want to buy into the
Everybody's gonna say
narrative that Aaron Rodgers is trying to tank the team because he's mad. I don't think he didn't look like a guy that was trying to tank the team out there. He looked pissed.
No.
So I think
I'll buy into it then.
everybody's a little all over the place, man. When you got everything except football going on around you. Maybe
Did
you
he
don't go on
look
the same
like a
page.
guy that maybe didn't show up for training camp and maybe took it pretty easy over the offseason?
Exactly, dude.
I'm not
he
worried
did.
about the Packers. I still have them as like I think I have them at 13-4 this year. I still think they'll be fine, but there's gonna be a little rust there for sure. And they got their asses kicked, and I think there's whoever they play next week's probably gonna get.
They're gonna bounce. They're gonna bounce back.
They're
I
a good
assume.
team.
I think they've got the Lions on Monday night.
They do.
Oh,
Yikes.
boy.
Yikes.
Dan Campbell's going to have to eat
Yikes.
all the kneecaps, dude. Every single one.
Would he fucking munching some cartilage on Monday? Yikes.
But we'll see. Wouldn't it fucking be crazy if the Lions beat Aaron Rodgers on Monday night? Wouldn't that just like change the landscape? It's like funny because Aaron Rodgers is going to lose value. If this keeps happening.
Yeah.
It's like his position of strength is going to go away. So,
yeah.
yikes.
Talk about overreactions. If they lose on Monday night to Detroit,
That's the one.
oh my God.
That'll be
I mean,
a different
full
level.
blown panic. Full blown.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah.
Smash the panic button.
Jordan
Also, it
Love's
was
going to
weird,
be
like,
starting.
Yeah. I mean, the
He's
fact that
benched.
Jordan Love came in with like 11 minutes in the fourth quarter.
That's how
Finally,
bad
They
it
were
was.
like,
Finally
fuck
got
it,
to
let's
see him.
get the kid reps. Let's get him reps, And
Finally got to see
he drove him down the field. I don't know if they ended up scoring. I can't remember, but he
They
ended up
scored 3
driving him down the
points.
field. Okay, there you go. So, but they had the opportunity to score a touchdown, and then that was like the closest they got all game with Jordan Love. So, I'm sure that might even fire up Rodgers a little bit more. And then one thing that I thought was concerning, and this might just be kind of how the game played out, is they were behind the whole time. Aaron Jones was not involved at all. Like at all. Like if
What
you look at his
happens when you're down.
fantasy performance, yeah, exactly. But still, you would think he would get some screens, some, I don't know, action at all, but nothing. So it's just concerning.
You would think that they would have scored a touchdown.
Yes.
Period.
At least a
Yes,
touchdown.
That's concerning.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
for
lost
sure.
a lot of money on that game. like not a majority of it. I ended up
You
mostly
degenerate.
eating for the week, but that
Not like
fucked
all
me
my
up.
money, but like a lot of my money.
A good amount of my
like,
money.
that
Solid
was the
amount.
game that I was like, I'm gonna bet this hard and I'm gonna parlay it with the over, and I just
Well,
did not
I was
work out
actually
for me.
listening back to our Thursday stream, and I just put some of our worst takes of the week. So this
Oh,
Let's
please.
hit 'em,
we all
dude.
whiffed on the Packers, but like by quote, I said the Packers are gonna fuck the Saints up.
Pretty strong take. Hindsight,
and
you know?
Colby said something along the lines of like, "I'll take the spread and the over for sure." So
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did, and that's how I lost money.
we had conviction. We had conviction.
Yeah, yes.
Easy
we
to
did,
stick to
we
your
did.
guns, you know? Good for you, boys.
And you know what?
That's true.
Sometimes, yeah, when you feel
That's what it's about. You
passionate-
put yourself out there.
Yep.
to be wrong later.
Exactly.
You pay money
And
for
that's
a
why
swift kick in the dick.
Yeah.
The mayonnaise bet that I made was asinine.
What was it again,
Kinda
Matt?
same.
I said if Trey Lance doesn't get a rushing touchdown, I'll eat a packet of mayonnaise. But
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty.
It's in the
dumb.
mail,
it's
Matt.
pretty dumb.
It's in the mail.
Mayonnaise is in the
They
mail.
come on a hot summer day.
It's gonna be oil by the time you get it. You're just gonna be
God.
sipping it. Oh god.
Thank God it's
I have a
been
mayonnaise bet too. You and I are there together, my guy. And honestly, it would be if this is now just coming to me. This is like stream of consciousness, but maybe at the end of the season, we just add up all the mayo bets.
Oh no.
And
eat a
we
tub
just
each.
get, like, we get 8 packets of mayo and just
Dear
squirt
Lord.
them all out.
I was
Ugh.
thinking I might do
Ugh.
eat the packet at Coachella after a few pops, maybe.
There you go.
I like
There you
that.
go.
Just do it on
After a
film.
couple
Yeah,
suds,
yeah.
a
A
little
few
bit of
suds deep, yeah.
Yeah. I
That'll
think that's a
work.
good idea. We'll get it on video. I'll figure out how to screen share when I get back. we'll throw it up there and make it work. Oh yeah. So that one, Packers really fucking let us down there. But
Absolutely.
I'm trying to find another one that let me down. Oh, another one that let me down a little bit. This is kind of a boring game. We can kind of rinse this one pretty quickly. But Broncos versus Chiefs. No, not Broncos versus Chiefs. I'm sorry. Broncos versus Seahawks. Or Giants.
Dear Lord,
Getting all
Colby.
confused.
Dear Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm getting
now I'm
confused because I have
confused.
my doc here and I'm like feeling dyslexic. But that one kind of fucked me up a little bit because
You
obviously
also
I said
said-
that the Giants were going to surprise some people.
Oh,
And
boy.
you know what? My favorite part, because you were wrong still, but my favorite part was that you said, I think the Giants might surprise some people this year by being fun to watch. Like,
Yeah.
they'll still lose, but they were not.
You
fun to
backpedaled
They
on
were
your
not
own
fun to
take
watch.
immediately.
It was like, dude, the saddest thing ever was Daniel Jones running in that touchdown with like 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter and just being like, yeah, thanks guys. Like his offensive line was like, yeah, man, he
I
was
mean,
trying to be cool and he was
He
just
did
like,
the right
yeah,
thing,
no,
though.
yeah,
you can't
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't be super stoked when you're down by that much and you score a useless
No.
touchdown on the last play of the game. Just go to the locker room.
Jerry Judy, 4 to 6 weeks. high
Yikes.
ankle.
Yeah,
Dude.
that one hurts.
Feels
That one
bad.
hurts quite
Feels
a bit.
bad.
I had him on yield fantasy, so
Mhm.
that one's gonna be a bummer. But I will say a highlight of that game was Teddy Two Gloves. He was
Did look
good.
fun
To watch.
I'll be right
He
back,
was
boys.
super fun to watch. Yeah, you're good. He was fun to watch, but it's like, granted, it's like, was it just because it was the Giants, or excuse me, was it because it was actually a fun game, and he was just having a good time? Who knows?
Teddy's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback.
He's one of the guys out of a handful of people that there has to be a lot going on for him. You got to have a good defense. You got to have a good run game, but he's good.
Yeah.
But he's
I
not
think-
he's not transcendent, obviously. Like he can
Right.
overcome a bad defense or run game. But
Right.
there's very few of those guys, anyways.
But he can go out there and sling the rock. He can go out there and sling the rock and just have a blast, you know.
Is he better
And
than
it's-
Darnold?
Yeah, probably. Granted, though,
He's more
Darnold looked
reliable.
really good. Granted, like let's go.
Did he
talk
look
about that
really
game.
good?
Darnold looked good because I think one, it was a revenge game, and two, he's just had more weapons than he's ever had.
And 3, he was going against the New York Jets.
Yes, exactly. That's the kicker. That's the big
Talking about it's
kicker.
the Robert Saleh New York Jets, dude. They play hard-nosed defense, dude.
Year 1, baby.
Yeah.
They got
I
a
was-
long way to go.
I did
Green
put
brick
down
by
on my
brick.
notes- I put down on my notes that the Jets did have a few like defensive turnovers, and Saleh did not look like hyped. Like when he was on the Niners, like if the Niners got a pick or a fumble, he would be fucking like he would turn into like he was doing like the New Zealand fucking dances, you know. But for the Jets, I'm like, is head coach Saleh like boring? Like, is he having to like reel in the emotion a bit now that he's a head
It might
coach?
be a little
That's
bit
sad.
different when you look out there and there's like, oh, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, guys like that
Yeah.
aren't on this team. Shit.
Yeah. Like, oh fuck, this is not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah.
And I have to be the confident like guy that everybody looks.
I'm not
to.
coaching DeForest Buckner, who's like a well-established leader in vet before I even got here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's got to be tough.
So
On that game, though, did you guys hear Zach Wilson's Ready Hut? His cadence?
I did not.
no.
It's pretty funny.
Can you give me a rendition?
Ready Hut?
Oh, no way.
It was pretty light. It was pretty light. I mean, I'm terrible at impressions, but
no.
yikes.
Oh, no.
It definitely it sounded like a high school game, maybe a peewee game at times. He's got to get a little more guttural, dude. He's got to work on that because I'm not terrified of him at all. But they did come back, though. You got to give the Jets credit. It was a closer game than you thought, which they looked terrible for 3 quarters.
He looked in the, sounding a little corny here. He looked a little green. Especially in the first half. I think he was like 0 for 4 maybe 0 for 7 under pressure. Like he was really bad in the first half. Came around a little bit in the second, but he still ended up, I think, 58% completions, and he got sacked 6 times. So
not his fault.
That's a tough place to be, man. You're on a shitty team in year 1 in New York. You're from Draper, Utah, right down the road here. It's tough.
A little different over there than the big city.
Just a little different than New York.
Yeah.
I want to hear the conversation that him and Darnold had after the game. I would pay a lot of money to hear, like, if Sam Darnold was just like, "Hey man, stick in there. Like somebody's gonna come pick you up later." Is that what he said, or was it like, "Hey man, just like keep doing your thing. Like big things ahead for you," or was he like real as fuck and was like, "Hey man, like I get it. Just keep doing your thing. You'll be fine."
Don't
exactly. Get out.
After you turn 21, don't go to this bar. You'll get mono, bro. Guaranteed, dude.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Don't go to this bar. Don't talk to Tiffany. Tiffany will give you the bad shit. Don't go there. The bad shit. One thing, I don't know, this is like another stat thing that I didn't fully verify. Once again, did not have internet on the plane, but that's where I took all my notes. I'm pretty sure Sam Darnold had something to do with every single Panthers touchdown. Is that correct? Where he either threw it or rushed it? Because I didn't see CMC. I don't believe CMC had a touchdown.
Not at all.
I know Darnold had a rushing touchdown, and I think he had 2 passing touchdowns. I could be wrong. But I was just saying it was super fun to watch. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but it was super fun to watch Sammy cook up his revenge game. It looked like he was having an absolute blast. New scheme, new players. It was just fun.
I feel like the Panthers
kind of rooting for the guy.
The Panthers head coach 1914. That sounds like the final score.
Yeah. Revenge.
Hard revenge, 5 extra points.
Yeah.
Got him, dude.
I just on the New York Jets.
Don't you feel like the Panthers head coach is like so much better than like the New York Giants head coach right now? Don't you feel like that organization has like a momentum, a direction, and the Giants are just like quite the opposite of that and of these rebuilding franchises.
Yeah, Joe Judge seems like a little bit of a caricature. Apparently, they like him a little bit more in the media or in the building. That's what the local media says than the national perspective of him is, but he still seems like a cartoon to me.
Yeah. Seems kind of like an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like old school, like, that's it. Get him up. Like, we're going to do down-ups,
That's it. Get him up.
Yeah.
The challenge on the scoring play was pretty, like, cherry on the top. Throwing the red flag on the scoring play. It's like, dude, every scoring play is reviewed.
Hey,
what are you doing?
How long you been here, bro? Like, it was
Figure
already
it
getting
out.
reviewed.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Exactly.
He seems like he's having a hard time coming from New England and having that New England, like that flavor, but also kind of being his own guy.
Yeah.
Little too old school. Yeah.
When did he learn that shit from Bill? Did he learn that? He didn't learn that shit from Bill Belichick. No way. The fucking hard
No, but I'm sure maybe he does. But like when you're on Bill Belichick's team, you do what Bill says. But when you're on Joe Judge's team, you don't give a flying fuck. And maybe he's like trying to do the same thing, and it's like, dude, fuck you. Who are you?
There's so many guys that from that tree that didn't work out as head coaches. Eric Mangini was terrible.
Lot of them.
Matt Patricia, terrible.
True.
Josh McDaniels in his first stint, terrible.
Yep.
And
came back
all because they were lunatics and their players didn't like them. The first season after the Detroit Lions, after Patricia's first year there, they poured mimosas on the last day of school, basically after week 17 to celebrate. And like free agents were like, "Good luck, boys. I'm getting the fuck out of here."
Dude.
No way.
Yeah, that's bad.
Those were all the stories coming out last year when Patricia got fired. Yeah,
makes sense.
Not a good look. Not a good look at all.
I feel like the New England thing only works in New England because of Bill.
because of Bill. And it's like, this guy is like royalty. I will do what he says. You know, it's not, even though like, I might feel abused. It's like, it's God damn it. I can't think of the terminology, but I don't know. It's like when you're in that type of like abusive environment and you've been there for a while, and it's like
Stockholm syndrome.
Working.
Stockholm syndrome.
Maybe yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking of. Like when you go to New England, you have Stockholm syndrome. You're like, this is gonna work. It's fine. Everything's fine. You win a Super Bowl, and you're like, oh, this is great. Like we're fantastic. But you try and do that somewhere else where you don't have that positivity.
You see now, Tom Brady is acting like a kid who's just turned 18 and got out of his religious household.
Exactly.
He's hitting the town hard, dude.
Oh my God, I had a tomato tonight. Oh, it's crazy.
We should segue that into Mac Jones and Tua, dude. Fucking Alabama Bowl.
Dude.
So my one only takeaway from that game was that Mac, after he threw his first touchdown, everybody wanted to give him the ball, and he like wanted to be the too cool guy. So there's a little video of like, it was like the guy who caught it ran up to him. He's like, here you go, man, your first touchdown. And he's like, I don't want it. He hands it back to him. And then he takes it back, and they're doing like a playful back and forth. And then he finally holds the ball, and he gives it to Nick Folk, the backup quarterback. And Nick Folk, he's like so stoked for him because he knows he's supposed to be the stoked backup quarterback. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll hold your ball. And Mac Jones literally doesn't look at him at all. He hands him the ball and walks away. And he's like, I don't know, man. It gave me like this guy might be kind of an asshole vibe, but I don't know. What do you think? Is he kind of an asshole?
I think he might be. I don't know. I don't want to put that on him, but he I don't know. He seems like he's trying to be the Captain America stoic Tom Brady like.
Exactly.
I mean, Tom Brady celebrates too, but he wants to be the like I've been here before guy probably. He was, I think we almost set the over-under at his passing yards pretty accurately.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think we said 225. He got 285, 1 touchdown.
He had some bad throws.
He was
a couple.
efficient.
Yeah, I would say it was not the best showing of all the rookie QBs we saw on Sunday.
And the Dolphins got lucky.
I would say that you saw some of the things that make you say, oh, he's a rookie quarterback, and then you see some of the things that are like, oh, this is why we drafted him, because there were some good passes, there were some good check down passes too, some good deep balls. One of the only games that I actually was able to see like at least some of the recap of.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I didn't see the touchdown, like the aftermath of him like taking the ball away and stuff like that, and that's like hit or miss. Could be scripted, could be not. Whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and say that the guy's a dick, but there is opportunity. The season is young, so we could see later on. But let's put him on watch for now.
Are you feeling good about it, John? You think in the highlights or whatever you caught, or even part of the game, but like, do you feel is Mac Jones? I guess I'll ask this to the whole group. Mac Jones and Tua, who had a better performance on Sunday? Who impressed you more?
For me, it was Mac Jones. Impressed is not the right word.
Right.
I think Mac Jones was efficient. Tua's okay. But, he got trashed by one of the New England quarterbacks. They basically said he's a one-read quarterback that panics, and when he threw his pick, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Dolphins got lucky because Damian Harris fumbled at the end of the game when they were just bleeding the clock.
True.
Yep. No, I would agree with Matt. I would go with Mac just because it is like, at least I can see on some of the bad throws, bad reads. Those can right now be chalked up to just like the dude's a rookie, and Tua's had 1 year to kind of get his feet underneath him. But you see some of the shit that, like Matt was saying, he's already on film, and defenses are already keyed into. And he got hit a few times too. I don't have exactly how many sacks they had, but he got hit quite a few times.
I have a question.
He got 2 sacks, but he got hit quite a few times as well.
And like these kind of quarterbacks, again, going back to, you have to have a good system around you. If you switch the two, if you put Tua in New England and Mac Jones in Miami, I could probably just as well say I'd rather have Tua in that situation.
Yeah, because he's on the Patriots.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because don't you feel like the Patriots too, Bill Belichick and that whole coaching staff, they are not going to put Mac in a position to fail. Like, they're going to try and give him the easy, like, they're going to ease him in because they know how this works, and they don't want to shake his confidence. They want to have him start fucking throwing bombs down the field. Like, that's not his game. That's not the Patriots. So, of course, he's not.
It's honestly, it's like, it's uncanny how similarly he looked to Brady.
Yeah.
Like, he looked so similar to Brady. I don't know if you guys said that when I was gone, but there were multiple throws where it's like, I've seen that for 15 years and it works every fucking time.
He's like Brady. He's like Jimmy.
Yeah. Yes.
He's a New England quarterback.
Yeah. Exactly. You plug them into a system and they work and they know how to make. There's like 25 throws that they can make and they'll make it every single time. And it will get you a completion every single time. And it's nuts. And it's honestly, it's a little scary for the future. I would say, like, if the Patriots can continue to build and like, we don't know how long Belichick's going to coach, but Mac Jones, I think, gives him at least 3 to 4 more years to try and go get another ring.
Just because like Bill is being more aggressive too. Like this is the first offseason that they went big in free agency. I think he's saying, I have a few years left and I can still build my defense and running game around this quarterback that's not going to fuck it up for me. Yeah, it's a winning formula.
And I think he wants to go get a ring without Brady. Just to be like, I can fucking do it too, because Brady did it without Belichick, and now that was the whole story right after the Super Bowl. It's like, oh fuck, maybe it was Brady the whole time. But if Belichick goes and gets one, it's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like I can do this shit too.
Yeah.
Like I made you. Like don't forget where you came from.
I made you.
You're lying.
Yeah.
You need me.
Those are the things that keeps Bill Belichick up at night. 100%, dude.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh yeah.
Just like Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, one of the most competitive people in the sport of all time. So
They'll tell you they're not even thinking about that. Don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
You know it keeps them up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's got a giant.
When he saw Tommy on the boat tossing the trophy, his eye was just twitching.
Bill Belichick goes to his shed in his beautiful estate, and there's just like a bow and arrow course with just Tom Brady on 5 different targets. Hold on, Daddy's got to go get some work done. He's just out there throwing fucking axes, shooting arrows, doing everything, dude.
Just like a master at it. It's
All right,
amazing.
boys. We've talked a lot about kind of I'll be honest, kind of the shittier games.
I was just thinking that.
We have a lot of good games covered. So how about this? Let's talk about one more kind of shitty game, and then let's get into the fucking meat.
Let's go.
Jags Texans happened.
The Texans are gonna win it all, dude. Houston, baby. Woo!
Yeah, dude. They looked good, but it's also the Jags. I mean, Tyrod Taylor looked like fucking Michael Vick in 2007.
I guess if
it
we
was
can
nuts.
touch on anything, are the Jags gonna win any games?
I
Just
would
the
probably
defense.
place a future.
Right, so I did a little exercise where you pick every single game. That's how I got my playoff predictions.
Wow, dude.
And I gave the Jacksonville Jags like one game, so I had to go back. I was like, all right,
what game?
Maybe they get this one. I forget which one it is. I'd have to go back, but I found the point. My point is, I found myself giving them like one game and feeling like, all right, maybe I'll give them like this one or that one. But it was a stretch.
You were trying to be nice.
I was trying to be nice.
It does not look good. The project does not look as promising. But sorry, go ahead.
They might not even have a head coach here soon. Urban Meyer has been like rumored as like going back to college football, and he's already been rumored as losing. He's lost the locker room already. There's a bunch of reports about how he's just that rah coach who, you know, all right, get him up. Like, you know, he's not really adapting to the NFL. Like, these are professional players. They're not college kids anymore. You can't just sit there and fucking scream at them the entire time.
You can't show up at an 18-year-old's doorstep and be like, I'm Urban Meyer. Do you want to come play for fucking Ohio State?
Right. They don't give a shit. Yeah.
Fuck Ohio State. Let's go Ducks.
What is it? So USC fired their head coach, and so everyone thinks Urban Meyer's going there. Is that the rumor? Is that correct?
There's just rumors that he could go back to college football. I mean, there's obviously a bunch of teams right now in college football that are starting off to bad seasons, and there's always going to be that rumor mill. And I think it's just you couple that with the fact that there's already been pretty valid reports coming out that the Jaguars are just like, the locker room's not impressed with him. They're not about this college type coaching. They're not about his, you know, kind of arrogant attitude. So
he's a drama queen too.
That's also
like
true.
He caused a lot of drama just at his end of Ohio State run. And it kind of feels like, it kind of feels like Harbaugh all over again. The parallels are different because Harbaugh instantly took a very stacked roster and brought them far. But after the first year of Harbaugh, they went 13-3, went to an NFC championship. They're talking about, is he going to get traded to the Browns? And then after his second year, they're like, is it over? Like, and then after his third year, is he going back to college? And then after his fourth year, done. So he had rumors swirling him almost from day one. Jim Harbaugh.
So what? Nick Saban was the head coach of the Dolphins for a little bit. Pete Carroll was the head coach of the Patriots. I'm just trying to think about all the. What were they? One-hit wonders? Is that a Chip?
Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly, but he had a couple of seasons for the Eagles, one season with the Niners. So I just feel like he'd be pretty quick. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, honestly, that this team looks so poor, and there's already reports of no one buying into him. Like, sorry, Urban Meyer, you might be a big fucking loser, dude. Like, this is pretty rough.
He easily could be. It seems like they're just getting started slow. So it's like a lot. I mean, they were.
It is week one. It is week one.
Preseason game. True. But I remember watching the last preseason game, and it was like Collinsworth or whoever was covering the game. They're like, yeah, we talked to Urban Meyer, and he said this team doesn't really have an offensive identity yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the last preseason game. You have 2 weeks to figure it out, and clearly they didn't. But it just seems like he's getting started slow, and once again, that kind of ties into him not getting the locker room on his side. Guys are just kind of being sluggish, lazy. They don't want to work for him. But it'll be interesting to see if they can figure that out throughout the season. But if you start slow and then you keep losing, that's not how you win a locker room over.
It's not that talented either.
Well, that's and I don't think it's lazy or sluggish. I think they're just literally, this guy is just being a dickhead to professional players. And he
drafts like it's fucking Madden. Like, if you draft Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall, and then you have another pick, draft a fucking tackle, man.
Please.
And I'm not saying
please.
I'm not saying this because he got hurt, but like, you drafted Travis Etienne.
Right.
And you didn't really need to. You have a running back. This isn't Madden where you just draft all the sick players and then hope that the offense, or even college, and then hope that your offensive line is just good enough. Like, you have to build around that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You saw in the preseason, he's going to get hit a lot. He threw 3 picks. He's not going to be Andrew Luck day one.
Right.
You have to build around him.
And if you want him to be Andrew Luck day one, draft a fucking, like you said, draft a tackle.
Yeah.
Get him a line. Help him out. Help the guy out. You know,
that's
it's not flashy.
Chenault's a great weapon. They got Shark. They got some good weapons. But if you can't distribute the ball to them because you can't get it out on time,
right?
Like, what's the point? And then you don't have, I don't even know who their DC is, but
no clue.
You gave up 37 points to the Houston Texans.
Yeah,
they're the Jags.
And made Tyrod Taylor look sick.
Yeah.
Like,
Tyrod Taylor might actually just be sick, though. That's the fucked up part.
He's a good
okay. If you want to pick him up in fantasy, by all means.
In our 2 QB leagues, it's not that bad. I wouldn't hate on
Mark
that at all.
All I'm gonna say is I'm streaming quarterbacks, and I will probably be looking at whoever's playing the fucking Jags, and maybe the Packers. Honestly, we'll see. All right, boys. So that is the kind of like the last of the shit games, I think, at least on my docket. So I'm just going to start. We're going to go with 2 teams that used to be shit. Chargers, Washington football team. Actually, a very hell of a game. Yeah. Wasn't on red zone too often though, because it was defensive and it was kind of was an, I don't want to say an ugly game, but it was a well fought, kind of old school football game. Herbert grinded it hard as fuck to get the win. Keenan Allen did too, got literally 100 yards right at the end of the game, but Herbert fought hard, and it was like you could tell they wanted the dub. And I mean, we talked about it last week, Matt. I think you nailed it. You were like, this is going to be a tough matchup for Herbert, and he didn't look phenomenal, but put up some good numbers and had a good day.
I'm so impressed by his poise, for being such a young guy. That's why, I mean, he's my MVP pick this year. I really think if the Chargers are sweet and they go to the playoffs, then I think he can definitely be an MVP candidate over the same old names that you see.
Mahomes and
he had 330 yards. He had a touchdown. He had a pick, but I thought
stats are impressive.
But he hung in there, and I thought he looked like a pro. And
Washington football team had 0 sacks. 0 sacks for the Washington football team.
Wow.
That's surprising.
I was going to ask, did we hit the over-under? It sounds like no, because I don't think the Chargers got 5 sacks, did they? Okay, never mind. We don't have to dive into the stats.
I mean, I saw the sack on Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
that's the next thing I was going to bring up.
about
RIP.
that?
I love that guy. R.I.P. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
Colby, I want you to try
We're
and
all rooting
pronounce
for
the
him.
injury that Fitz has. Can you
All right, I have
pronounce
to
it?
look it up. I gotta look it up.
Look it up.
Here, Phil time. I'll look
Is
it
it?
up.
So what do you think about Taylor Heineke time?
Dude, it's Heine time. I feel like that guy had the best game against the Bucks of all the teams that the Bucks played in the
He
playoffs
did.
last year. So
He did.
he obviously has the talent, and it's honestly like I know Fitz is great, and I know he would probably bring a great veteran presence to the Washington football team, but why not give that guy a shot? It seems ironic that he keeps getting thrown into these situations, and if he can earn the job this season with Fitz out, good on him. A franchise that is looking for someone else, and Heineke has shown some of those things and his rushing ability.
I agree. He's a good athlete. He played pretty well. I think they just signed him, and then they're like, I don't think this is good enough. We got to get somebody in here as a veteran to compete with them. And I think I could definitely see, like, it makes sense that Fitz went in and won that job, but this could be not a good thing, but Taylor Heineke could be pretty sweet in that offense. And you know what? And then it gives you a shot to see, is this a guy that might be a long-term answer? Maybe. Brian Fitzpatrick definitely isn't.
We got a random fantasy question.
I was
going to
bring that up too. Yeah, I think it's time for the ignored and unrequested fantasy segment.
Let's hit it real quick
here
for
on the
fans.
AGAP podcast. So Generous Greg wants to know Sterling Shepard or Ruggs. He said he's on the wall with a 24 league flex play.
Oh my God.
24?
Wow. Is
that
it only
your
for this next week? Because let's look at. I think we need to look
Christ.
up matchups. But Sterling Shepard looked good. I will say Sterling Shepard. He had that like slip away touchdown kind of I think towards the end of the game. Once again, the Giants are going to surprise people. But
Don't say it again, Colby. It's not going to work.
Shepard. You got to go Shepard
I go
based on target share because
I
Darren
agree.
Waller and Hunter Renfrow are getting so
All
many
the
targets.
looks.
All the targets. Yeah.
Until Sterling
100%
Shepard
agree.
hurts himself, you're good to go.
You have
And
to
if you-
pray that there's just a long tutty to Henry Ruggs.
oh, Spivey says Ruggs is getting phased out. Yeah, Generous Greg, Ruggs was too fast for his legs.
Ran
too,
out of his
dude.
legs,
Yeah,
dude.
He's too quick, man.
Sprinted
He's too
away, left
quick.
him behind.
He's way too quick. I 100% agree.
He's like a Bo Jackson of sprinters. Like Bo Jackson's too strong for his legs. He's just too fast.
There you go.
Yeah, Ruggs is basically DHB. Yeah, I mean it's
Ouch, man.
yeah, that's that hurts a little bit. I would just say if you look at Sterling Shepard's like the last 4 games from last year, Jones loves throwing to Sterling Shepard, loves it. So I think he's like he might not be the number 1 on paper. I think he is, but he's gonna get the target share as Matt Shed.
What happened to Galladay?
Galladay's there, but he's gonna get targets, but he's not gonna get. I don't think the same.
I know we all hate
Kadarius
talking about
Toney has
fantasy.
not emerged yet. Evan Ingram.
It depends.
can play.
Yeah, true.
I'd go Sterling Shepard for sure.
I would go Sterling Shepard for
That's,
sure. That would be my
again,
vote,
based
100%.
on the target share that Renfrow and Waller
Absolutely.
get.
I hope
Big.
that's your flex. I hope.
I hope that's not your.
He said flex.
That's my
yeah.
question. I hope it's on his wide receiver
Yeah.
too. We're
He
talking
said
about here.
He said he's on the
Jesus.
wall with a 24 league flex play. So I think
that is deep, bro.
That 24
That's- I
league.
love it.
24 leagues, and if you have Sterling Shepard or Ruggs in your flex, I think you have a pretty good team. I'll just throw that out there.
I don't know,
if
dude.
you have like,
But what if that's his
24-man
wide
league?
receiver too, and he's trying to decide
might
which
be
one
in
to
a
2
20
and what
It
who
sounds
to
like a flex. Yeah, and I mean,
God damn, I'd love to see that guy's roster. 24 players is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That's next level fantasy right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane,
dude.
That's insane.
I appreciate that.
Jesus.
All right, well, hey, let us know if you have any more fantasy takes in the chat.
Thanks for
For
chiming
now.
in. It's good to see you.
Thanks for
Generous
chiming
Greg.
in.
Yeah,
Good to
yeah.
see
We
Dennis
like
Greg.
talking about
Hey,
fantasy when you ask us
appreciate
to.
the follow. Appreciate the follow. We do like talking about fantasy. We don't really dive too deep
wanna
into it.
make
But
a
if you,
big deal
want to
out of
ask us
it.
questions, we'll give you our opinions. We've won a couple leagues at times, but we're not
Real
not
quick,
experts.
if I can go around the horn here really quick. John, congratulations beating me. Matt, fucking beat your ass. Let's go. There you go. I'm done.
Fuck you.
That's it.
Wow.
Unnecessary
Real quick.
and rude.
Real
And
quick.
I'm just out here to dry.
I didn't play
Fine,
you,
whatever,
Colby,
it's
so
cool.
I'll see you later in the season.
Okay.
But I played
Well,
both
I
these
beat
guys this week.
Alex. I beat Alex in one league, and then I beat and then.
Oh,
Alex
don't say
beat
his
me
real
in
name.
another
His name's
league, so
Felcher on
wash.
here. Felcher.
Felcher. Oh, generous Greg sub. Thank
Hey,
you. Appreciate the
let's
sub, my guy.
go.
Hey, hopefully that Sterling Shepard start goes well for you. If it doesn't, come back next Tuesday and just like ream us.
Yeah,
For
Generous Greg,
We have a lot
if
of
you
bad
post
takes.
your lineup in the Discord, dude, we will intensely look at it. I'm interested.
Yeah, we actually
Throw
will.
it in the Discord.
I would
bro.
love to see
We're
it.
in. We are way in.
I would love to see it. All right,
24,
moving on
man,
to
that
the
shit's
next
crazy.
game. I'm not going to do this yet, but we still have to talk about the Eagles and the Niners. But I think we'll get there later.
Okay, we'll do those
Let's go
last. We should do those
Tom,
last.
I think
cannot,
so.
Tom cannot wait to talk.
Yeah,
about
Tom is so.
I'm
do you-
so
Do you want to do it
excited.
now? Do you want to do it now, dude?
We
You wanna do it
can.
now?
We can.
All right,
Yeah.
Eagles Falcons. Play the graphic.
All
Let's
right,
fucking get
here we
into
go,
it,
guys.
dude.
Welcome to this week's Squawk Talk.
Squawk.
Hungry dogs run fast.
I think the voice. Everybody can hear us. Who cares? It looks like it's working.
I love
Oh
the
wow, wow,
I
boys.
love it.
Oh wow, you like that?
Oh,
That's some hot
wow.
editing. If Zach Spivey didn't see that, I'm very disappointed. I'm gonna play it again if he missed it.
My
He's like, dude,
favorite
I was
is that
washing my
clip of
dishes.
Brian Dawkins diving,
Oh,
stripping the ball.
dude,
Yes.
that was
Yes.
just good. The one I realized after I edited that is I should have added the Reggie Bush getting fucking annihilated.
Oh,
that
that
was
would've
the
been
one.
good.
That was
That
the
would've
one
been
I
really
wish.
good.
By was it Sheldon Brown?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I if I could have redone
Sheldon.
it, I would have done. I start with 2 Brian's Dawkins clips, and I should have done that one instead. But so good. Oh, he did say
All right.
flex. All right, good.
Yep. Generous Greg to save face. He did say flex.
He
so.
did say flex.
There we go. Thank God.
Oh, Spivey said play it again. I'm almost there. Oh, it is. He said, but we are right. It is
His
his wide receiver too.
Generous Greg.
Yeah, man, that's
we
tough.
need to talk about that. That's
a
super
deep,
interesting.
deep
24
yeah,
man
I'm
team,
interested
wow.
in that. Yeah.
What is like? Okay, so sorry. I don't mean
No,
to
we'll
derail
pause. We'll
Squawk
pause. I
Talk.
played my video. I'm happy.
Greg, I have one more question, then we can go to Squawk Talk. Like, what is the final score of a game in a 24-man league? Is it like 64-58? Like, what is the final score?
I bet 100's good. I bet 100's real good.
Oh, I'm sure 100 is like
100 is great.
insane. I would
Yeah.
assume. Yeah. But okay, Tom, Squawk Talk. Let's get into it. We'll let Greg get back to us in a timely manner.
I would like to start us talking about this game with honestly, Matt. What were some of the predictions I made about the old
man.
Eagles? The old Eagles,
here.
real quick.
Yeah,
At least the
so
good
into
one.
it.
Talk about the good one.
Yeah, I'll hide that. Gotcha. Yeah, so Tom on our last stream said that Jalen Hurts was going to have 3 touchdown passes. They were going to come between 2 wide receivers and a tight end, and he nailed that prediction.
Nailed
He
it.
also said Jalen Hurts would rush for 100. He rushed for 62 yards. Which
You guys laughed in my face
Still
with
pretty
that.
close.
I just want to
I
point
mean,
out. you
okay,
laughed in
but
my
that's
face.
I do want to point out that's like a D if it's a test. That's like a 62%. So
Okay.
just throwing that out there.
Okay, man.
Throwing that
D's
out
get
there.
degrees, baby.
But also,
mean,
I
I'm just-
nailed exactly who he's gonna throw to, bro. Come on.
No,
I get-
but
okay.
that first prediction, amazing.
But yeah, the
I'm
100
lashing
yards
out
will
because I have to eat mayo because I lost a bet.
Yes.
So
I also said they get 7 sacks. They only got 3. So, but you gotta throw this out there. What a fucking performance from the Birds, baby! It was so huge. It honestly could not have gone better. Besides, obviously getting 7 sacks, but whatever. They literally held Matt Ryan to 6 points overall, no touchdown passes. Like the Falcons look lost, and
they looked bad.
They looked bad. We can't really tell yet. We're going to see next week the Falcons go to Tampa Bay. Yikes. That's going to be a big problem for them. But we'll find out a lot about the Falcons next week. But I think maybe the Eagles might win the division.
Whoa.
Foreshadowing. That's
Foreshadowing.
my division winner for sure.
I
I
think-
got them as the 4th seed in the NFC, but the Falcons are bad. They had the
Falcons
fourth pick
look very
overall.
bad.
They're very bad. And the funniest thing to me was that the line was the Falcons were actually favored.
It was insane.
The Eagles were +3.
Vegas
And
that
hates
is-
Jalen Hurts, dude.
That
Vegas
game
hates him.
saved my all my shit Packers bets. I hit the money line hard on the Eagles and I came out like a fucking king. It was incredible. Like that fully
Fly,
saved my
Eagles,
betting
fly.
week.
And
It was incredible.
I can dive
And
so
now,
much
what's
into
the
it, but yeah,
line
go for it.
sorry, just going into
Oh,
talking about the
next
Eagles,
week?
because we always have like the overcorrection now with the betting lines.
Yeah.
What are Niners Eagles at?
I don't know.
Niners,
Is it like
Eagles.
Y'all are the
shit.
degenerates,
Is it
so you
4.5?
tell me.
I had it. It's
It's
not
only
a lot.
4.5.
It's
like
not a
4.5,
lot.
something
It's
like
like,
that.
I think it's
Overcorrection,
even
but-
less. I think it's even less. I think I texted you guys about it earlier. I'll try and find it, but yeah. One thing that I had in my notes is that like obviously Falcons look bad, but Kyle Pitts was like nowhere to be seen. Granted,
They tried to
not
throw
a
to
lot
him
of
a lot,
Falcons
man.
receivers were seen, but it just didn't seem like it was working out. And
It's
I'm
like-
sure they'll figure out the timing, but it was like for Kyle Pitts fantasy owners, just stick in there. Because I'm with you. I got him in one league. Stick in there.
3.5 is the spread on that game.
What
That's
the
ridiculous.
fuck?
I think I actually already bet that. I think I bet the Niners would win 3.5. So sorry, Tom, but I did it.
I'll definitely
We'll
smash
see.
the over.
This is going to be
50.
exciting this week, boys.
Ooh,
We haven't had an
smash the
Eagles
over.
Niners game in a long time, and I know we've only been doing the podcast for a couple of years, but we've been friends for a long time. We've been talking shit about these matchups for a long time.
Oh, I don't need. I already look bright
Didn't-
enough. My dad's
didn't we have-
trying
we
to
had-
give me a ring light. Here, come say hi, Dad. Get in here.
Hey,
This
get
is
in
my
here,
dad,
everyone.
everybody. This is
Hey!
my dad, everybody.
Giants
Hey!
baseball, baby.
Go Giants, baby.
Talking about
Go Giants.
baseball. They're all saying go Giants. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
Playing October baseball.
Playing
let's
October.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
representing here.
Here we
we
go.
go,
I
baby.
love it. I
We're
love
built
it.
for October. We're built for
For
October.
October.
Gotta let them know.
Exactly.
Now
Looking good.
We were up 3-1, I think. Is that still true? Anybody hearing out there?
I have no idea.
Ooh,
Over
been
here in
deep
the
in
East
the
Coast,
NFL.
it's already midnight, so
Let's get a
it's
Giants
crazy
Padres
watching
score.
sports over here.
Yeah, we
It
get
is
a score
3-1
update.
still. Bottom
Nice.
seven.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
They're all hungover and they're
Deal.
still winning
Let's get 'em.
tonight.
Finish that out, man.
Let's win
Let's
this
go.
division, baby.
Let's go.
And keep them Niners rolling.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into that later.
Go
We're,
Birds.
we're talking Eagles Falcons now, but we're getting into Niners
Well,
later.
then you got to talk some college football too. The Go Ducks.
Hey, let's go, Ducks. Taking on.
We'll
Iowa
get
State.
there,
I love
okay?
it.
We'll get there.
Up to what, number 4?
Number
We're
4.
in the nation.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
We're
that
in
was
the
one,
playoff.
that was one hell of a jump.
About
Yeah, it
Heat
was
once
12 to
again.
4.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Let's go.
All right, guys.
All right.
Enjoy.
Good to see
meet
you.
ya.
Good to
Later.
see you.
Can you grab me a beer?
Sure. I love you.
Oh, man.
Tell your dad you love him.
I did. I just did. I just said I love
Oh, I thought he said to you.
So-
I'm sorry.
That's Papa Shaw's, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Generous
nice.
Greg chiming in saying that he thinks it's a Matt Ryan problem.
It's exactly
rather
the
than
thing
a
I was
Pitts
trying to
problem.
say. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
should they have drafted? I don't know. There was a pretty athletic, good quarterback on the board when they drafted. Kyle Pitts is a great player, but should they have gotten Justin Fields?
I don't understand why a new head coach wouldn't get a quarterback. Like, why not start stacking
You
that
have
shit?
years. Yeah,
You
can
got
suck
time.
for a couple years with a young quarterback.
Everybody else did
I
it.
feel like
Yeah.
they're probably thinking though, let's get talent and then we'll trade for somebody. We'll trade for a young new quarterback. Like fuck, it, they
Draft
could go
next
get like
year.
Mitchell Trubisky, which I understand probably not the best move. However,
That guy might
they
be
go-
better than Matt Ryan if he played even
Yes.
this season.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
I don't know. It looks tough. It's so sad because I actually really like Matt Ryan, and that goddamn guy deserved that Super Bowl, but his defense let him down. Let him down.
Yeah.
Feels bad, but the Falcons are honestly one of those sad franchises that just never win the big one, and it's kind of their thing. So I don't know. When will it end? When will it end?
All I know is Devontae Smith looks fucking sick.
Fucking sick. I honestly think the entire
good.
offense, the pass catchers look good. The running backs look great. Like Gainwell got that touchdown too. We got both our
Oh.
rookies fucking going, baby.
Rager looks good.
A heavenly
Thank
beer.
you.
A heavenly delivery.
We're starting to see Rager looks
Rager,
he's
dude.
very talented.
Yeah.
You're starting
Yep.
to see. I mean, they got laughed at last year for taking him ahead of Justin Jefferson, but he's a good player.
I think he's going to be great.
Ooh.
Speed. I think just the whole thing, the whole Eagles, and this is, I guess, the main point, and I'll make it my last point too. Having a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, who has been just this quiet confidence, you know, like that's what we felt like this entire preseason and going to this game. He just, nothing really seemed to be too much for him. And, you know, no highs, no lows. Like, he was just chill. He was even sitting on the bench after throwing his third touchdown of the day, you know, and he's just hanging out. And then, like, you see him off to the
chilling.
sideline, not even, like, joking around, hanging out with the boys. He's just kind of watching the game quietly. And I just love someone who just, like, doesn't need the big attention, just knows what needs to get done. And I think that group, the Philadelphia Eagles, can follow a guy like that. So I have
Well,
never
he played
been
for Nick Saban. He played at a program that was bigger than
him.
at least half of the NFL teams,
Yeah.
probably.
No, he knows how to do it. No,
Yeah.
and I can't be more excited to see where the future holds for this Eagles team because I think they are so young in their core. Pretty much all of them did something special in this first game. So bring on the fucking Niners. Bring on the NFC East. Fucking bring goddamn Tom Brady and the fucking Buccaneers, dude. Let's do it all. Philly's winning the bowl.
I like it, man.
I was gonna say, run the graphic again. Don't do it.
Can we do it? Okay.
We're hyped. Fuck it. All right. So Dennis Gregg said, "Mark my words, he's getting hired by the Niners tomorrow." And then he said, "All I would do is hire Todd Gurley and Cam Newton. We got the ring quick." I don't know if that's for the Niners, but hey, you know what?
Is that Falcons?
Falcons need those
Todd
things.
Gurley, and fucking Cam Newton. That would
If they want to win,
that would help
actually.
them. Yes.
Washington football team, maybe Ron Rivera, little Cam Newton come back. Fucking Tua keeps
Possible.
sucking. You never know.
Cam's gonna get a call. Cam
This
has to
QB
get a
carousel is gonna
Yeah, I
keep
think so.
churning, dude. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
John,
think
what
he's-
was that?
No, I was just saying. I think Cam gets called. Oh my God, gets called soon. A dog just ran into the back of my chair. Like
Jesus, dude. So excited.
Hey, dude.
Philly
Big
fan, dude.
dummy, what's
You
going
never know
on?
who's going to be a guest on this pod, you know?
Yeah,
Sure,
for
dude.
real.
Sometimes you get dads, sometimes you get dogs.
I'm actually
you know?
going to smash the over at least right now on that Niners-Eagles game because it's only 50. I'm feeling
I
pretty.
think you guys don't understand
All right.
how good our defense is, bro.
Okay,
Why don't
dude.
we
You know what?
understand?
You don't think each
You
team
talked
can
me
score
into betting
25?
for the Eagles. Yeah, you think?
Did
25 on
is
both
Kittle gonna
sides?
work on his hands drill, or is that later in the week?
Tom, I just smashed the over, okay? Just
We don't have
Sorry, it's now that I've talked about my game, we are officially in Niners Eagles week. So get ready for more of this. So
All right, fair. That is true. Fuck you, and you're a piece of shit.
if you want, I
Go
think this is the
Niners.
right time for us to talk about what happened on
Niners.
Sunday. So do you want me to hit the graphic?
Hit the fucking Niners nightly.
The
Let's
graphic.
go.
Here we
baby.
go.
Niners Lions coming up.
Woo! There we go. Graphic. We are back.
Dude, I love jazz music so much. It feels like Ocean's 11 every time we watch that fucking thing.
It's exciting, dude. It's exciting to see, you know?
Well, Niners looked great for 3 quarters, and then the defense slipped up a little bit.
And the hands team.
I mean, huh?
That's a tough kick. That was a hell of an onside
I
kick.
know.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
was. Yeah, it was.
You ask George Kittle, though, he does not give any excuses. He should have caught the
No.
fucking ball.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys
I'm
talk
just saying,
about this
that,
game.
that was a nice onside kick. I got to give it to that guy.
It's-
Some Dan
when you see
Campbell
a good
energy.
onside kick, it's kind of like, all right, well done. Even if it's against your own team, it's like, well done.
It's a unicorn.
So-
That was a game you watched the first half of, and you're like, this team's taking care of business like they should.
Yep, it's exactly what I did because I was watching it at my girlfriend Camille's house. We had the game on, and then I had my iPad on Red Zone, and so I was like honestly dialed into the Niners game, watching it the whole time. And it was like first half, third quarter, they were still doing pretty well. I'm like, okay, let's get in the car, let's go home. So I started watching Red Zone, and the game wasn't really on Red Zone during the entire Lions comeback. It just turned into like a game recap. I'm like, oh, fuck, what's going on? This is not okay. So on and so forth. It's like, oh, shit. Now it's the featured game on Red Zone because all the rest have it ended. But it was pretty fucking scary. And a lot of people that betted the Niners at -9.5 are pissed.
I
You got him at
locked in
-7.
-7.5. Yeah.
Well, okay, so I had a question. When did you get -7.5? Did you
So
live bet?
I parlayed Rams -7.5 and Niners -7.5. I think on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
What
So
was
the
that?
line shifted
Whatever day
considerably.
that I texted you guys saying this was like the my bookie can't miss bet. I
Oh,
also
yes.
So it
Okay,
might have been
okay.
Tuesday. It was early in the week. So that's how I got those points. But yeah, dude, I think honestly, it was a little weird after Barrett went down and tore his ACL. Shanahan had the starters out. And then also like Nick Bosa had his tape off. And then all of a sudden they started closing the gap back up.
Oh.
So you got starters that have basically mentally checked out of the game,
Yep.
having to go
Yep.
back in. You have the weird onside kick. You have the weird aura floating around when one of your best players tears his ACL.
Yeah.
I'm not super concerned about the 49ers from that perspective. But the two things that do stick out obviously now are cornerback play, who's going to step in. They signed Drake Kirkpatrick, so like that'll be an adventure. It's a pass rushing defense, so we'll see. But the interior line without Kinlaw got ran all over.
Yeah.
The whole game pretty much.
It was insane. I mean, Swift and
Williams.
Williams popped off, both of them.
The whole
and it was like they were just popping off two backs, insane, in and out the whole time. So my thing, I took a note. So we do have I saw you look at the chat. So we do have a little message in the chat coming from Generous Greg. For those Detroit fans out there, how bad of a team do you have to own in order to have a tight end turn into a pure wide receiver one? Shout out TJ Hawkinson. That dude is a monster. He's a monster. And I think he's better because he went to Kittle's tight end camp, just because I just want to be biased and say that Kittle made him better, but
he's an Iowa tight end too.
He is. Yep.
And no Iowa guy. George Kittle.
Yep. They all look fucking good.
Yep.
Tight end you. But I wanted to ask you, Matt, like, are Papa Norman and potentially Papa Sherman gonna actually be the cornerback core for the Niners?
No, I don't think so. I think we're gonna have. I think Emmanuel Mosley is gonna end up being probably the best starting cornerback they have. Which he's honestly, in an ideal scenario, he's a passable cornerback 2 at best. But I think you're going to have Mosley and Kirkpatrick or Norman, one of those guys, battle it out. Will be interesting to see if Sherm gets called in, though.
It'll be very interesting
to see if
Sherm
to have
comes.
Sherman, Kirkpatrick, and Norman. I don't see that.
Yeah. It'd be very interesting. I just know that's like the rumor.
Class on
or at least early
cornerbacks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We lost Colby for a second.
You're back.
Nice.
I think, what was it? John's brother Connor said basically that 2014 wide receivers are shook right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Yeah. It's great.
Are we, so another thing, and this is kind of just like firing off shit at this point, but are we a little concerned that Ayuk is in Shanny's doghouse?
Can we talk about that? Because I have a lot of problems with that.
I mean, you have in fantasy, clearly.
In 2 leagues.
You have an investment.
I have Ayuk in 2 different leagues with
I
a
can
sick
speak
gif.
to that.
What's going on, Matt?
Stuff that I've been listening to.
I'm going to hold you accountable for that. So go ahead.
Okay, that's fair. So Matt Mayoko, their lead writer, said that he's essentially still learning how to be a pro, which maybe sounds like he didn't take care of all the things he needed to maybe to get back quickly from his hamstring. Or maybe he just didn't like some of his practice habits, but I don't think they had that problem last year. I don't think this is a Dante Pettis situation, but I think Sherfield actually played really well in the preseason and camp. And with Pettis's hamstring injury the last few weeks of camp, maybe he just felt like this guy's not quite where we want him to be. And we're going to put Sherfield out there. I think it'll be really telling over the next 2 weeks to see what happens with that. But there is not a universe that exists where Brandon Ayuk is not as good as Sherfield. So I wouldn't worry about it yet, but it is something to watch, and I think it was a little bit of a message.
Is Ayuk better than Debo?
Yes.
That's what
They're
I
different.
thought.
He's a better skill set. His skill set is better.
100%.
Yes.
But Ayuk, I thought, was the most talented one. Like last year, it was like everyone was all the Debo hype, and then Ayuk just basically completely stole the show from who is the most talented and productive receiver.
You got guys like Brett Coleman saying Ayuk could be a Devontae Adams kind of guy. And I don't think that's completely out of left field. He's very, very talented.
I think Ayuk in that system is elite or could be elite. Whereas 100%. Debo, I think Debo could fit probably in other NFL schemes better potentially, but Ayuk's like small, compact, quick frame. I mean, he'll probably be good on any fucking team, but I think Shanahan really utilizes the fuck out of him.
See, I actually think the opposite.
Really?
I think Debo's better because he's in Shanahan's system with all the quick yak stuff. I honestly think if you put Ayuk in Minnesota last year, he would have had a similar year to Justin Jefferson.
Ooh.
But that's just my idea.
Yeah. That's fair.
Where does it go, boys? What happens? You think Ayuk's going to actually come back in the next couple weeks? Or are you actually genuinely concerned?
I think it's going to be all for naught. Honestly, I think it's going to blow over. I think what's going to happen in this team, and sorry, I feel like I'm hogging the mic right now.
Go for
it. Take it.
I feel like there's going to be a different wide receiver one pretty much game to game. Some days it's going to be Ayuk. Some days it's going to be Debo. Some days it's going to be Kittle. So you're going to have ups and downs, Tom, as an Ayuk share owner.
I'm a little worried. I already maybe put some feelers out for swapping him out for my boy Devontae Smith. May have already started that conversation.
Hey, you want to talk, dude? You want to talk?
Not in that league, Colby. I don't need anything. I don't need anything from you in that league.
Right.
I have everything I need in that league.
All right, fair. Yeah, you scored a fuck ton of points, but all right. Generous Greg said players such as Ayuk should chill in trying to change his habits. Ayuk is ridiculous. Put Ayuk on the fucking Saints, and then we can draw comparisons to Devontae.
Yeah. Fair.
Yep.
I agree.
I was just saying Brett Coleman was talking about that. That was his prediction. And I think people are talking about that kind of thing for a reason. He's very talented.
Yeah. He's fucking sick.
Stay strong, Tom.
Will do. I've got
Shanahan
your
doghouse is very real.
Dude,
doesn't care where he
Trey Sermon and Brandon
Ayuk.
Ayuk.
Pettis. This is not Pettis. Pettis was not this talented. You know, there's a certain level of the Shanahan doghouse versus how much talent you have. You're gonna figure it out. Also, like, I don't mean to put this out there, but I heard that it was also maybe like a vaccine issue. Apparently, Ayuk doesn't want to get the vaccine, and that's something that Shanahan, I guess, has been kind of not outspoken about, but it's like he wants his players to be vaccinated just so that they're not out on COVID reserve.
Every team's been pretty close to the vest with that too.
Ayuk just wants all the info, man.
He's trying to get all the information. You know, it's now that it's federally approved. I don't trust the CDC. You know,
we're not going to talk about Nicki Minaj's tweet about it. That's for sure.
I didn't hear about that, but all right,
we're not going to talk about it.
The Shanahan doghouse is very
to all
real.
three of our viewers.
If Dante Pettis was very soft, different situation. Trey Sermon is interesting too in that case, but Trey Sermon will play this week because Mostert's out. Too early to say, but I think
Did the Niners sign somebody for running back?
Did
the Niners sign anybody today for running back? I thought they did. Or rumors?
No, I don't think so. No,
there was somebody.
I would say this was a classic going back to like the game, big time, like classic. Any team in the NFL can win any game, you know, where it was like we did take a lot of starters out and then they came back. It's like, oh fuck yeah, this league is pretty fucking talented. You can't do that kind of shit. Oh, generous Greg gifting us
Thank you.
You are a gentleman.
Thanks, man.
No sermon is not going to be an RB1. Oh, it went to Tom Tim. Time.
Hell yeah,
that is funny.
Appreciate that.
Hell
appreciate
yeah,
it, dude.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Tom, fucking thank him, dude.
Why does generous Greg not think Trey Sermon is going to be an RB1? Why does everyone hate Trey Sermon?
It's not going to be Sermon.
Elijah Mitchell.
Yep.
I know.
It's the Raging Cajun.
Sermon will probably be the two back. Him and Hasty will probably share time together back and forth at the RB2, depending on who's closest to the fucking running back coach. And he's like, fucking get in there. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's gonna be Elijah Mitchell.
The guy.
He looked kind of like Mostert.
Yeah. He looks fast. He looks fucking good, man. He looks
Sixth
good.
rounder
so,
out of Louisiana.
I'm just gonna do a quick, once again, just another fantasy thing. Raise your hand if you put in a waiver claim for Elijah Mitchell.
I think everyone on the planet.
Good luck.
Actually, just a little self pat on the back. I picked him up in my dynasty league.
You did. I know. I saw that, man. I was very impressed. Very.
And you know what?
Impressed.
And the chats, people are like, "Oh, well, good pick." No love for the Elijah Mitchell pick, but you know what? Here we are.
Quick, take your pick.
That league is for the assholes, Matt. So don't be that mad. You know.
It sure is. Yeah.
Yep. Gotta be the worst kind of person to have fun.
That was a damn good Niners nightly, but
what else we got? We got Brownies Chiefs still to talk about.
So we have here.
I
How about
can't
this?
wait for next week's when we have the melding of Squawk Talk and Niners nightly.
I'm gonna play them both simultaneously.
Yeah. Just like overlay them, put them both at like 50% opacity to see what happens.
I'm excited. Thursday, I assume we're gonna be a little hot when we talk about it because we're getting close to the game. We got to get a little excited, you know.
We're gonna get.
I don't want to shit talk yet. Now,
so many mayo bets.
Thursday is the preview episode. So.
Tom was hot when I took the over on the points.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, really? You really think so? 3 sacks, dude. Check it out. Yeah, I know.
All All right. Moving on, boys. Big week. Well, hey, if you guys want to join us on Thursdays, we're going to be covering. Well, not me. I'm going to be actually out this Thursday, unfortunately. But these three gentlemen are going to cover the Thursday slate and give you guys a preview for the week to come. So be here 4 p.m. Thursday Pacific time. Come in, hang out.
Get
with
you
us.
guys all ready for Giants and Washington football team. Real exciting Thursday night week 2.
Generous Greg asking how long will it take for AJ Dillon to take over for Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones just got an extension.
Yeah, he did.
Should be right away.
In theory, he's supposed to look good, but it's just they were just down. They were just down too early for him to make any impact at all. Honestly, if you're in fantasy, if you're looking to get a good running back, I'd say try and buy low on Aaron Jones this week because he'll have, I think, a big week next week.
I've never been too much into the guy.
I mean, he had
Matt's always been that
most
guy.
touchdowns besides Kamara.
You're not
besides
into the handcuffs?
anybody, so.
No.
Tom's not a handcuff guy.
I like Dillon.
I
I,
like
think Dillon's got
handcuffs.
more upside, but yeah, I'm into it.
It's
We'll just see.
it's a tough bench spot to hold for sure.
Yeah,
It's rough.
I mean, I had Todd Gurley on my bench
fantasy.
hoping something would happen. So,
But I like
you know.
AJ Dillon to vulture touchdowns because he's big.
Yeah, dude. He just runs
Big
in
boy,
there.
fat.
He's
like Fat Eddie
wide.
Lacy.
He's not even fat. He's just wide. He's just extremely
He's not
wide.
fat. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's
chunk.
but
He's
dude,
chunk.
He's
chunk.
a pretty
fucking-
big gap in himself, you know, like from shoulder to shoulder,
gap.
you know. Big
How
gap
big
guy.
is the gap?
How many gaps are we talking?
1 or 2
All
or
right.
3.
Oh yeah, Greg, you should be very scared of Kamara. Yo, you think he's going to be a flop? I disagree. I think Kamara's going to be fucking legit this year. Okay, moving on. So we still have. Let's talk about Tom brought it up. Browns Chiefs. So it was a great game. I have one thing to say, and then I got to go pee, and I'm going to come right back. But this was my I was a couple tequilas in on the plane when I wrote this take, but I still think it holds up. So I said this game for the Browns was kind of similar to like when you hold in a poop for too long and you have to poop really bad. And then as soon as you sit down, it's like a lot of poop right away. And then like the longer you sit on the toilet, it's like less poop and like not as exciting. So yeah, that was my take.
You're
for the
only
Browns.
saying this because they're the Browns.
Are you?
Yeah.
talking-
100%. Of course. Yeah.
I feel like you
exactly.
could also say that about the Chiefs offense because they always
Yes.
like if they were like I saw somebody said if they
Go
played
in depth.
the way they do in the first quarter, they would score like 100 points a game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanna go
They
back
They always
easily
start
could.
up hot.
I just
It's just
need
like
to go
the
back
whole
and
point
go-
spread.
I need to go to how Colby rates his poops by excitement.
On the excitement scale, how much fun did you
Go
have?
back to that real quick.
Yeah, how good
Catch
was
a
your
lot of that
poop?
game, but I do want to go back to your rating scale on poops.
Yeah, when you're
'cause
like
I'm
really
interested.
stoked.
When you're like hyped to like sit down and poop, you're like, I gotta poop really bad right now, and then yeah, just like it all kind of comes out, and then you're like, then you sit there for like 7 more minutes scrolling through TikTok, like, all right, there's a couple dribblers. Is there anything
And you
else
realize
going
that
on
your
here?
overall performance was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, you blow it all in the first half. You just blow it all in the first half. That's what happens.
Got a little
So-
pregame jitters when you're sitting down on the John. Don't really know how it's gonna go till it starts. First quarter
Yeah,
starts.
you
Like,
start-
all right, we got this.
You start sweating and shaking in the second half. Nothing's really happening for you.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
then you just
That
gotta
was my
close
take.
it out. And then you just gotta close it out at the end.
Fully off the rails.
All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I have to go pee. I'll be right back.
I was gonna say that was a great analogy. So I think we just leave that game at that.
Yeah, I think we can move on to another game after that, but
Yeah.
it was a good one.
Oh man.
Let's see what else we got.
What do you got, Matt? What do you got, Matt?
I think one of the
How
ones
about
that we
that-
haven't hit yet is a couple of our little NFC West rivals here. We've still got Cardinals and Titans to go over.
Oh yeah, I had a bad take on this one on Thursday.
Oh, what was your take,
Give it
Matt? Let's
to
hear
me.
I
it.
put it in the bad take. I said, "Oh, Tom had a bad one, kind of bad one. No, it wasn't your fault."
What was my fault?
I said Titans Cards will be a shootout for sure, and it
For
definitely
They
it
were
was a
shooting.
38
They were shooting.
It was a 38-13 blowout,
Yikes.
but
I wouldn't call that a shootout, but you know, you were close.
I said
Well,
shit.
so
Shit ass.
so you have Julio Jones who doesn't show up and then gives you like crucial personal foul penalties throughout the game.
That was my bad Tom take. He said he'll get a tutty, which is not that
Dude,
bad a take.
they threw him. They threw to him in the end zone.
Three
Yeah.
catches, 29 yards, and made what Mike Vrabel called a dumb shit penalty.
He did, didn't he? He called him dumb shit. I was like, bold move to call, a veteran wide receiver and somebody who's pretty good at the position, call him a dipshit. Just
I also assume he's got a lot of
buy-in.
buy-in. He's got a lot of buy-in. Julio's got a lot of buy-in already from the team for him talking shit like that.
He should. They were all touted as like probably one of the top receiving cores in the NFL preseason. They were rated up there. And then Tannehill, did he play a preseason game or did he not play at all? So no. Tannehill comes in week 1. He's probably looking,
they're a little
pretty
sluggish.
fresh. Yeah, he's pretty fresh. They're all
sluggish though.
Well, that's fair.
They hadn't played.
It's classic Titans though. Don't you feel like that's what they do? They just I feel like the Titans fuck it up in bad times.
This is what I like a lot though, because I think we're gonna have the overreaction. I could see the Seahawks Titans game next week being close.
Totally. No, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence in Seattle's defense, even though they played well against the Colts, but we haven't even gotten to that game. But
are the Colts even a good offense?
As long as he plays.
Yeah, there's a point. There's a good point right there. Well,
what's the deal with Kyler, though? Is Kyler winning the MVP? If we're on this game, we need to talk about this. Is Kyler just everyone's favorite to win the MVP now?
Kyler's a little RC car. That's what he reminds me of, because he can just like turn on a dime. He's super fast, like, run around. But he is always traditionally he's in his 3rd season, but as is tradition, he seems very fast and explosive at the beginning of the year, and then kind of maybe gets a few too many hits outside the pocket. He gets a little slower, has to depend on throwing a little bit more, and they kind of fade. And I also think Cliff Kingsbury is going to get outcoached a lot. So I think they'll be exciting. I think they'll hang in there.
We've moved on. We've fully moved on.
Okay,
fully moved on for the
But speaking, we're the only poop we're talking about is the one that the Titans took against the Cardinals.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Big
and then the one
dump.
that's like stuck in Kyler Murray's diaper when he runs.
Yes, that one too.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that joke.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, especially if you watched Lamar last night, another obviously super, moving in the pocket guy. It's like Lamar and Kyler move completely differently, but they accomplish kind of the same things when the pass rush is coming in the pocket. It's like Kyler, I feel like just, like you said, zooms past people, and Lamar does like a full body fucking juke, like away from people.
Yeah.
And I just think, you think Kyler can do it though? Back to my original question. Is Kyler going to be the MVP? No way.
No
way, no how.
No, God, no.
Justin Herbert will be the MVP.
Yeah.
You are squatting on that take, my friend. I love that, though.
Spivey special, very good point. Titans D is too bad to be a run-first team like they want to be, because that's exactly it. Like, they're a team that wants to run the ball, play good defense, and have their quarterback not throw it 50 times a game.
Did you guys already address what Generous Greg said about OBJ?
No, I missed.
Oh no!
He said OBJ should go get a UFC contract and fight the sideline net and forget about football. He's too fragile for the sport. $65 million contract for a striptease on the sideline. I love that.
That's
funny. I love
He's
that.
gonna be fighting Jake
that
Paul
was,
in like 6
that was
weeks.
another bad take. We said, we're like, will OBJ get a touchdown? He didn't fucking play.
No,
Yeah,
didn't even play.
I was all about that. Yeah, I was all about that one.
Yeah, you and me at the same time were like, yeah.
Yes, 100%. No one's seeing it. But when he gets 2 touchdowns this week, don't check us, dude. Know what we're talking about.
All right, boys. So on my notes, we have Seahawks, Colts, and Bears.
Spivey's got
Rams.
Skinny Jameis as a MVP.
Skinny Jameis as MVP.
2020
I know you don't
vision.
mean that.
2020 vision.
Yeah,
I know you
dude.
don't mean that.
Maybe a little 2021. That would make sense too. I think.
All right, let's.
We moved on from that game. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
So,
yeah.
wait. I got a request.
Oh,
Please.
Okay.
Can we circle the wagons?
Oh yeah,
We have not done that yet.
Can we talk about how the Buffalo Bills were outscored 17-6 in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Is
Crazy.
Josh Allen a fraud?
They scored 20 unanswered points to win the game, right? The Steelers?
Something like that. I know
It's
they're
nuts.
Steelers
outscored 17-6.
didn't they score 0 points in the first
wild.
half? I feel like
The Steelers did not have a good first half. The Bills had a great first half and then tapered off toward the end.
That's a statement win going into Buffalo week 1.
Yeah, the steel curtain is alive, boys.
Is it?
Well,
It's like
Is it good for?
it's a good defense. It's a good.
Could be the best defense. We all think.
It could be.
Could be. It could be. I think, but the thing is, like, we do this every year with the Steelers, where it's like the Steelers always start kind of hot, and it's like, oh man, that defense is great. And then halfway through the season, it's like the disappointment kind of settles in.
But
and then
Dupree
it's like-
tears his ACL.
Whoa, dude! Don't put that evil out in the world. Zach's
That's
watching.
what happened.
dude.
It's what happened last year. He's
Okay,
not even
okay,
on the
okay.
team
It's
anymore.
fine. It's fine. Sorry, Zach.
Oh, Zach said, yeah, please talk about the Steelers winning more.
All right,
Hey,
so the Steelers,
great.
It's
the Steelers
possible.
have been one of the best defenses in the NFL since they got Minka in 2019.
true. Very
What a
true.
great move! What a great move! I was so impressed with
What
that.
the Dolphins doing? They're just like, yeah, you can have him. He's
Yeah,
we don't
take him.
want
Sure.
that much.
He doesn't want to be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, take a franchise
So if-
corner.
no shit.
If the Steelers
No
stay
shit.
healthy, if the Steelers stay healthy, are they a legit contender? And
Totally.
like in my mind, I think they kind of take the slot that the Ravens have had. I think
I
the
have
Ravens
them
are gonna
as a
get
wild
booted.
card.
Ooh,
I have
okay.
three. So I have three playoff teams coming from the AFC North.
Well, like
Wow.
I have the Browns winning
Kinda
the division,
checks
and
out.
Steelers and Ravens getting wild card berths.
Wow.
that. Kind of checks
Wait,
out.
who wins in the North?
The Browns.
Huh? We'll get to that in a second. We're almost done with the
Yeah,
games.
we'll get to that. Sorry, but
All right, all right.
I do like the Steelers. I like the Steelers.
Yeah, they look good. I mean,
And
Josh
they're
Allen was
just
like
like-
uncomfortable the whole game.
They're wide receiver even though they're a pro team.
Bills.
Think about the wide receivers they've had over the years.
Yeah, very true.
Mike Wallace, Emmanuel Sanders, Antonio Brown, fucking who was the dude that is he like bounced out of the league because he's Martavis Bryant.
Yeah,
Martavis
was
Bryant. What a
incredible.
name. That wasn't even a couple
All
of
the
years
guys they
ago.
have
Eli
now,
Rogers.
Claypool, Smith-Schuster, Deontay Johnson. I'm probably
Great
missing
group.
one.
Great
there,
group.
too.
Eli
Yeah,
Rogers was good when he was there. It's like every
Santonio
receiver is
Holmes.
good when they're there.
Santonio Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santonio Holmes.
That's a guy. That's a guy. That's a guy.
Antoine Randall throwing that tutty.
Ooh.
That touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Come on.
If Zach's not very excited right now, I don't know. We're playing the audience at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh yeah, Spivey saying Burris, Plexo
Burris.
Burris, Holmes.
Yeah, Plaxico.
Generous
Hines Ward,
Greg is-
obviously.
oh,
I don't know
yeah.
how far back I have to go right now.
Oh, Generous Greg is saying they can be a contender if somebody puts a firecracker in Najee Harris's ass.
Yeah, dude, that's a great take. I
He
love
has to
that.
start turning
Where
reps
was
into more
that
than a
guy,
yard.
dude?
I agree.
Generous Greg might be my new favorite follower.
Hey, Generous Greg. We
Dennis
love
Greg,
having
True
you
Grit,
around.
they're two guys. They're in our hearts, dude.
Yeah.
We love having you guys around.
Everyone's
Keep
in our
coming back.
hearts.
Of course, of course.
Hey, everybody in the chat, we love you guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Keep
All right,
it
Spivey
going.
says, keep going.
No, Spivey, we're only edging you. We're
Just
stopping
wait
here.
until we get into Heath Miller.
Don't get me started
He just
on that.
he just finished. I think he just
Yeah.
finished.
Just say Bill
all
Cowher
right.
one time.
All right. So hell of a game for the Steelers. Well done. I mean, a lot of people had Bills as Super Bowl contenders this year, so Steelers might steal it. Hey, no pun intended.
Should we overreact and panic about Josh Allen and say that he's only had one good year? I'm not going to. I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to.
Overrated.
There it is. Going to
right.
bed now.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Zach.
Oh,
Thanks for joining
boo.
us.
Hey, Generous Greg with another gifted sub to the channel. Thank you so
What?
much. Ended up
Guy.
going to
What a
Spivey
guy.
Special, which is
Pretty
Spivey
well-
Special
pretty
is the guy that
well-deserved. Yeah, pretty
deserves it.
well-deserved.
That is very well deserved.
100%.
So thank you guys both for being here.
Much more than
Awesome. Awesome guys. Yeah, way more than Tom. Tom does not deserve a
True
gifted
that.
sub.
Tom. It's not that you don't deserve it.
Well,
All right, boys,
if
so we
Colby
have-
ever shared his sub money, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
you,
gonna-
you hardly pay us
Okay.
at all.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
it offline.
I haven't seen a dime.
Let's take it offline. all
Take it
right?
off. It's always offline with you. It's always offline.
All right, we have one last game. Steelers Colts. Or not Steelers. God damn it. Seahawks Colts. Why can't I get that game right tonight? Seahawks Colts. Seahawks win, unfortunately. Russ and Tyler Lockett. Holy fuck.
We're going to sum
they
this up.
Still look so good.
First half
Why?
Seattle Seahawks at the beginning of the year always do this shit. Why are we surprised? No, we aren't. Carson
Russ is
Wentz and the
cooking.
Colts
He's
might
gonna
be
set
bad.
records. He's gonna win the MVP. No, he's not.
No, he's not. We always
He's
say
not.
that.
However, you think Carson Wentz and the Colts look bad? I disagree.
I think it looked kind of bad.
I thought Carson looked okay, but yeah, they didn't look like an explosive offense.
I don't know. The way he played felt like every Eagles game I watched last year. Just like it just kind of never really fucking flowed, man. I grant it's week 1. I'm not gonna overreact.
That pass he had to Pascal was money.
That's true. No, that
was a nice ball.
He's got
Tom.
some
I know
goodness.
Tom is gonna be watching Carson Wentz with extreme bias.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
Of course.
They look like trash.
I think he
But you
looks
should be
better
better
than
than
I
the guys,
thought.
so you
he
get a
was
better
going.
pick. Get that first rounder.
Right.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah, it's true.
That's why he took him in the
As long
pick.
as he plays. Yeah, no, I've got him on a fantasy team too, Carson Wentz. I think he could have a good year, but
I think he'll have a decent year. I think he like I said, he looked better than I thought he would. He looked better than he has in the last few years. I'll throw that out there.
just thought the Colts defense was going to be better.
I mean, they were good. They were decent against the run, but horrible against the air attack. So
That's a
just how it
tough
goes.
duo, man. And then
Yeah,
Gerald
it is.
Everett got in the mix too. That was a good pickup for them at tight end.
Future
Huge,
Hall of Famer.
Huge.
Crazy that the Colts were led in receiving by both of their running backs. I'm looking at that
Yeah.
right now. Both of them led
Naeem
in
Hines
receiving, both
and
in
John
receptions
Taylor.
and yards.
Both their running backs got a lot of passes.
A lot of work.
Man,
Lot
it
of
feels like
really, that was a
Marlon
game
Mack
time.
was 100 million years ago. Am I right,
Wow.
dude? That name
Yeah.
is just off the face of the earth.
Oh, Greg's got some good takes. He said Carson very impressive though. Lockett won't do shit after week 5. He said, to be honest, Carson Wentz needs to stop throwing the ball when he thinks he's gonna get sacked.
Well, Tom knows
Fair.
that as
Or
well as
just throw
anybody.
it away.
How many times have we seen Carson Wentz roll out and do like a sick on the run throw right to a defender?
He like dives forward and throws the ball when there's no one around him. You know,
Yeah.
Does like the Mahomes like roll out and like dive throw?
he's like crawling under fucking defensive linemen, somehow getting up, not touched.
It seems like
Still
a
throws a
lot
pick.
of like, in all seriousness, all the way down to his ACL tear, a lot of the mistakes, or not mistakes, but a lot of the fuck ups Carson Wentz has is when he's trying to play hero ball.
Absolutely.
Or his ACL doing
Always.
it, throws a lot of picks. doing it.
Tale as old as time. That's all I got for you.
I thought you'd
I
like
agree.
that, Tom. Does it keep going?
Just keep telling me
Something
more.
you can't see. No, I won't.
I had a
I don't
fun
know the lyrics
new-
correctly.
As we did, this might be something that we implement into the Thursday stream, but as we did kind of like fun, like, okay, do you think this will happen? Mayo bets. I think
I love the
a
chat
new-
right now.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, Carson Wentz, the 2021 Andy Dalton, says generous Greg. That's a great take.
As long as he plays 75% of the snaps, I don't.
He's
give
got
a
the
shit.
hair for it.
He does.
already got
He's
the
got
hair
the
for it.
hair. Yep, he's right there. He's got the spirit. Big time unvaccinated guy.
Got the spirit.
Oh God. Okay, so I was saying, I think we should do over under on how many drinks Jim Irsay has had during the game for the
Yikes.
Colts. Like on our Thursday stream, we just say, all right, maybe like
How
set
many
the line at 3.5.
Can we do like how many perks as well?
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Okay. So I when I initially
Quite a
wrote it up,
few.
I said how many pills did he take? And I was like, let's reel it back a
Is
little
that
bit.
rude?
Yeah. Is that too much? But yeah, I'm down for how many drinks and how many perks because that dude is fucking crazy. And I think we just need to watch.
That
we
dude
just-
is fucking nuts.
We just need to watch the post game interview with him and just see how it goes. And that's our rating.
That's how we'll know.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, boys. That was week 1.
Week 1,
Covered
wow.
Every single game.
We did it. We did it.
Did it.
Look at
We
us.
Did it.
Look
All
at
right.
us.
So we did also commit to doing. We're gonna do divisional picks. We're gonna do wild card picks. We're gonna do Super Bowl picks. You guys
All right.
ready?
I've
Are
not
you
prepped at all, but let's do
prepared?
it. Let's.
I am
do
ready.
it.
All right.
I'm as
So
ready
I'm
as
gonna
I will
start.
ever be.
Same,
it
dude.
sounds like Matt is the most ready. So Matt,
Why
I'm
don't you
gonna start
hit?
with
Are you
and
gonna
we're
do division by
start
division, or what are we? How are we
Yes,
doing
I
this?
am.
Okay, cool.
Division by division. So I'm going to tell you guys right now. We're going to start in the NFC East. So Tom and John, go ahead and Google that. Figure out who's in there. And we'll talk.
Notes are up, my guy. Notes are
We're
up.
ready to
I'm
go,
ready.
bro.
Right.
Just hit it. Let's do it quick. We're almost
All
at
right.
2 hours here. Let's go.
Matt, NFC East. Who you got?
I've got the Eagles 10-7. Gonna be the 4th seed.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna have records, but I'm also going the Eagles.
Sorry, I only have this because I picked every single game on this bracket thing.
Go Birds. I got Birds.
I worked
John,
hard.
who you got?
I'm gonna go Cowboys. They
Fuck
looked
you,
really good
John.
against Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, Dak looked good.
They did.
I'm excited.
They did.
I just
I know,
changed
I'm
my
really
NFC
impressed.
West
I've-
pick.
I got the Cowboys at 9-8, right behind them.
That's fair.
There you
Not
go.
making it.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Sorry, John. I'm right there with you. I'm going
And the
Cowboys.
football team at 9-8.
Yeah. Oh, really? Even without a quarterback. Interesting.
Interesting.
Getting Jimmy
defense.
Garoppolo.
Defense wins
Great
championships.
defense. Great defense.
At least 10
I'm going Cowboys with John. So we're gonna go 2-2 split here. Eagles.
Matt,
Eagles,
you're my
2
best friend
Cowboys.
I've ever had.
I love you.
My
Tom.
best friend.
Yeah, that's my best friend. She a real bad bitch. All
There
right.
it is. Got her own money. She don't need no man. What up, Tom? You know the
There we
song.
go.
Sing it.
You know the song. You know the song.
No.
All right, we're moving on to the NFC West. The Beast. This might be the hardest pick of them all, but I think we know where a lot of us are going to go. Once again, I'm going to throw it to you, Matt.
49ers 13-4.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going Niners as well, for sure.
I'm
also
going-
got 2 other teams coming out of there for wild cards. So
100%. 100%. I guess I'm going to go fucking Niners. I feel like the Rams
Tom,
won't pull it
don't-
off.
Tom,
Don't
just say
act
what
like
you
you don't
want.
like
just
that
say what you
pick.
want, dude. Say what you want. You
But
want the
I was
Rams.
picking the
You
Niners
want the
until you
Rams.
guys
You
picked the
want the
Cowboys,
Rams.
and then I was picking Rams. So I'm gonna now go. I'm gonna double back on my pick, and I'm gonna say Niners will pull it off somehow, some way.
Love you, Tom.
somehow, some way.
It's just because
All right,
Matt.
I'm-
It's just because of Matt, not you two assholes.
It's not very dramatic, but I'm taking the Niners as well. We have to. It's fucking we're Bay Area kids. It's what we love.
We
So
got
I'm
we
going
got
for
the divisions
Niners.
that we all knew the answers to out of the way. So now it actually gets
Yeah.
interesting. So here we go.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. NFC North. Once again, I'm gonna keep throwing it to Matt because Matt, you seem like you have it all dialed in.
I got the Packers. I've got them at 13-4 as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to echo that. I'm going to go with Packers.
God, it's such an easy pick.
I know.
A lot of these division
Look at
picks
these
felt
0-1s
easy
over
picks.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Hey,
Packers
what's
as
good? Animal
well.
916. Good to see you, brother. Welcome.
Hey,
welcome.
what up?
It's been a while. Good to see you back. How you
Been a
been?
minute. Been a minute.
We're doing some divisional picks. Tom, what you got?
I guess I got fucking Packers. I want to pick like the Vikings, the Lions, or I want to pick anyone but the Packers, but it just feels like a dumb pick. So I'm gonna go Packers.
I'm once again going Packers as well. This is getting a little boring. I'm sure we're gonna
Bold.
find. Yeah, I know.
Hit the next
Real
one.
bold. But it's like I could take Vikings, Lions,
Hey.
Matt, Bears.
It all doesn't. None of those feel very good
We
there.
got
Yeah.
to
None of
get
them
these
feel
out
good.
so we can be accountable to them.
Exactly.
Out there.
All right, this one's a little interesting. NFC South. We got Saints,
Mm.
Bucks, Panthers, Falcons. Maddie, who you got?
In the South, I got the Bucks. I think the
Yeah.
Bucks are going to be the 1 seed. I've got them. I think at 15-2.
Did you
Damn.
you
When I
took
went
a
through
look
and
at-
picked every game, I was like, "Fuck, win."
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
Good.
what I'm saying. You're looking at their strength of schedule, and you're saying there's not a whole lot on there that was.
I'm not saying
like-
that. It's just tough to bet against them on all
There you
these
go.
games.
They're a good fucking team.
So I will bet against them. I'm gonna go Saints. I'm.
Ooh, I like it.
Let's
I
go.
like it.
Let's go.
I'm
Love
gonna
that.
say it
Love
just
that.
because I'm on board with Skinny Jameis right now. I think he looked good. If the Saints can keep it efficient like they did, where they put him in good positions to not take the dumb decisions out of his hands, essentially is what I'm saying. Is don't let him lose football games for you. And I think the Saints will do all right.
Are you saying
So-
Jameis is going to be eating a lot of W's?
If Jameis
There
comes
you
out
go.
here and starts eating W's, I'll eat them along with him. All right,
Let's
'Cause
go.
I'll buy
Let's
in.
go.
John, you
Buy
make
in.
a great
go,
point.
baby.
John, you make a great point, and I'm gonna be right there fucking with you. Saints are gonna win the
Let's go,
division.
Tom.
Hey.
Come on. Come on,
Oh
baby.
my
Let's go.
god. Oh
Fuck it,
my
dude.
God.
I'm already 11-5 in our other thing, so let's let it ride.
There we go, baby.
I just
All
don't
right,
want the
I'm,
Bucks to win again, to be honest. I just don't want them to fucking just be the best NFC team
Hey,
besides
just
the
'cause-
West.
Just because they don't win the division, like I'm gonna predict they will, means that they're gonna win the Super Bowl. So, yeah,
Correct.
taking the Bucks. I'm with Maddie on this one. It's too easy. Sorry, that's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
They might not win the Super Bowl, but they're gonna win that fucking division. So, we're now moving over to the AFC.
All right, what we got? Who we starting with?
AFC East, Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Patriots.
Who you got, Matt?
Maddie, who you got?
I get the Bills taking it. I think they're going to be 13-4 as well. I think the Dolphins will be decent.
Yep.
And the Patriots will be right there. Not right there, but I think it'll be a competitive division. Close-ish.
We got John.
I'm definitely going to go Bills as well. I'm kind of thinking that they'll right some wrongs. You can't really put a lot on Allen right now as far as like a week one. There's a lot of shakiness going on. I think the defense rights a lot of wrongs. They're too good. They're a lot better than what week one portrayed. So I'm gonna go Bills.
I hate voting with all you guys, but I'm also gonna go Bills too. Josh Allen, I think that was actually a one-off this week. I think he's gonna have a great year.
You gonna circle the wagons, Colby? Are we circling?
Are we circling?
Nope, I'm going for the fucking Dolphins, baby.
The Dolphins. Oh
I'm
God.
taking the Dolphins. I'm going for a pure entertainment value pick. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Colby, give me your best
They're
dolphin
fucking
noise.
tough.
Give me your best dolphin noise. That's so quiet.
There's people sleeping.
Is that a
It's
small
fucking
child
1 a.m.
farting?
It's
Like, what
1
happened
a.m.
there?
It's 1 a.m. here, dude. I gotta be
that's
quiet,
true.
kind of. So I gotta lean into the mic. And
That was better. I like that one.
that's all I got.
Good
That's all I
shit,
got.
good
Dolphin
shit.
ASMR.
Yeah, I'm
right
taking
there.
the Dolphins, dude. They're leading the division currently, so they're just gonna keep
Look
on
at that. Look
riding
at that.
through.
Wow.
All right,
I
boys,
don't feel as
we're
bad about my
moving-
Saints pick now.
There you go. There you go. All right, we're moving over to the AFC West. Actually, undefeated in the division. Raiders, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers. All of them won this week. Who do you like, Maddie?
Also,
Start
real
it off.
quick, AFC and NFC West teams undefeated.
Dude, West Coast, best
True dat.
coast.
West Coast, best coast. All right, go ahead.
Chiefs are in fucking Missouri. I don't get that. Anyways,
I don't-
The Cowboys are on the East Coast, I guess, too. Yeah.
fair. I got the Chiefs. I think they're gonna go 15-2.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna lose. So don't worry.
Ooh, you don't think? Okay.
In the playoffs.
Oh,
Nice.
Before the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. All those things sound good to me. But I'm also gonna have to take the Chiefs. I'm gonna have to take the Chiefs.
Tough.
It really is. It's hard not to. Yeah, Chiefs for sure. For sure.
Hurricane Camille in the chat. Dolphin ASMR is an untapped market.
Seriously,
wrong.
they are a
That's hot.
That's a horny
hot.
species as well. So there is
Very
a
true.
whole
They get it
untapped
going.
market. Yeah, they
I gotta
do.
learn how to do like the clicking, the like that crazy shit that they do, dude. Oh,
We'll
think of
workshop that one. I
That's
think
my market.
Colby does dolphin noises is a great bit for the rest of the season. We'll keep that going. I'm
Are
also
dolphins
going
horny?
Chiefs for the record. I'm also going Chiefs.
I think we're all gonna go Chiefs here. As much as I want to take the Chargers, I can't do it. I want the Chiefs. It's the automatic go-to pick. It's the internet is forever. I'm taking the Chiefs. All right, let's move on. AFC North. We got the Steelers, Bengals,
tough one.
Browns, Ravens. This one gets interesting. Matt, you gave us a little bit of a teaser earlier. Break it down for us.
Taking the Brownies, man.
Ooh.
Best offensive line in football. Great running game. Good defense. Great weapons. Good quarterback. Love them. I've got them going far.
I had
How far? We'll find out.
How far we will find out.
we will find out. I had made.
I got them 12-5 Brownies.
Well, there you go. Well, isn't that just nice? Yeah, I don't know. I had made the comment earlier. I think that the Steelers with the Ravens having all the injuries that they're having, the old knee plague, as it were. I think the Steelers probably they do have a really good chance to take this division. I like all the things you're saying about the Browns, but my guy, it's the Browns. That's kind of where my head goes.
Browns gonna brown.
Hey, bro, how long have we
Browns
been
gonna
saying that? It's the Browns' turn. It's their year. I don't think the Steelers cede their reign just yet. So I think the Steelers are going to win
Good
a
pick.
division, and that's about where they stop.
I did zero prep.
I love
Good,
that though.
good,
I love the gut.
good.
I love the like pick it from the gut. So I mean, if I can give you, if you want to do a
That
little bit
legit.
of research,
Not that legit,
generous
Greg.
Generous
There's no
Greg
way they're gonna
said,
pull it
yeah,
off.
he
There's
said
no way,
Bengals
Greg.
Super Bowl, dude. Taking a screenshot of this for Burrow seems legit enough to carry.
Yeah, if you want a little bit of help, Roethlisberger is the Steelers quarterback.
Baker is the Browns.
You know what?
Ooh.
I'm gonna
We
go
wanna-
Ravens.
we wanna go there?
Ravens, baby. Lamar.
I was just naming who
Lamar. I'm going
Tom's
Lamar.
taking the Ravens.
I'm going it. You never
Really?
saw it coming, dude. I don't care how many
Never
running
saw it
backs are
coming.
dead on their team. I don't even care. Going Ravens.
I love.
Tom,
I love
Maybe I had
Generous
too many
Greg
beers
at the
before I
Bengals
started making
Super
these
Bowl.
off the cuff picks. But
I
let's
know.
go.
Tom, you put me in a tight fucking spot here.
Bengals or nothing, dude.
Because the only thing to do is to pick the Bengals at this point. So
Oh,
I'm
let's
taking the Bengals.
go.
Generous Greg. Let's fucking go. It's a waste of a pick,
God.
but I'm burning it.
It's
for the
Matt's
fans. I'm
best
doing it
pick of
for
the year is
you.
probably the
Good for you,
Browns.
Generous
But
Greg.
I guess I don't
It
know.
is.
It's
It is.
honestly one of the most competitive divisions by a mile.
Agreed.
Yes,
So I've
100%.
just for the records, I have the Browns going 12-5, Steelers 11-6, Ravens 10-7. So I
What
think
about
it'll be
the
Bengals.
dude?
Where are the
What
Bengals at?
Did you? Oh, you didn't do the math on the Bengals?
No, I did. I have them going 5-12.
Sick. All right, sick, dude.
Sick.
All right, cool.
So-
Okay.
sorry, dude.
It's fine.
How about you get your?
It's
How about you
fine.
focus? All right, you're focused.
There you go. He's
There
finally
we go.
focusing. Yeah, good.
How about
My
you
focus? My
Yo.
camera needs a fucking Adderall. Generous Greg with another gifted sub.
Hey.
Dude, you are a legend.
Living up to the name.
Legend.
Living up to the
He's
Generous.
so
name.
You are
generous,
extremely generous.
dude.
We appreciate it, dude. Thank you once again for stopping by
Yeah,
and
thanks,
being
man.
here.
Seriously.
Mallory, you better enjoy that fucking sub. All
No
right,
ads
let's
for
say,
her.
oh, Animal said Prime Big Ben was a Panzer tank. Dude was untackleable. Yeah, true. But now this Panzer tank has a little bit of rust on it. if I may say.
Untackleable is a hard word to say.
That it is. All right, boys. The last division before we get into wild card and Super Bowl picks, AFC South. We got Texans, Colts, Titans, and Jags. Matt, what you got?
Got the Tennessee Football Titans.
Ooh, okay.
The Houston Oilers.
Eddie George and the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, John, who you got?
I'm going the same because I want to say Tennessee Football Titans. So there we go.
Okay, all right. Deal. Tom?
I'm also going the Titans because I just can't see any of these other teams figuring their shit
I mean,
out.
honestly.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
You know who you want to go with, Colby. Come
You
on.
take
Anybody
the
want to pick
Colts,
the
Colby?
Colts?
Colby.
There you go.
Come on. Do it.
Colby.
The Indianapolis Colbys. Coltsbys.
I am gonna
Mac and
go
Colby.
with. I'm going with the Titans. Fuck off, all of you.
All
There's no way.
right.
I can't take the Colts, dude.
I almost got you there. I almost got you, dude.
Okay. I wanted to do it, but I literally picked the fucking Bengals last round. So okay.
You know what?
You also picked the Dolphins, so
I
like
know
what
you're a little down.
Thank
I
you.
think from
I'm getting a
what you
little
did.
down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a little just because I'm the
Can
last one
I-
to pick. All you three boring ass motherfuckers taking the same team. Someone's got to mix
Well,
it up
wait.
every now and then. All right.
I'm trying to.
Just
trying
wait till we
right
get to
wrong.
the later rounds, bud.
There we go.
It's gonna get
Okay.
weird.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
switch my pick? Can I go? I think I may have talked myself into the Colts with the whole Colby mantra. So I think I may have just with. The
We'll allow it.
go.
We'll
Okay.
allow it. We'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah. The
All right.
commission says yes.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it then. I'm gonna really double down here. I'll go the Colts.
Let's
get
go.
there.
I'll root with you. All right, boys. So let's go flop on back to the NFC. Let's go NFC wildcard teams. 2 teams that you think are making it that you did not choose. 3. Oh, it is 3. Excuse me.
Yes,
3
sir.
teams.
Can
3 teams.
Can someone explain the new
That are not gonna
NFL playoff format for just a second so I can understand what I'm about to make picks on? Isn't it different this year? The NFL playoff format? There's 3 wildcard teams? There's no fucking way.
There's 3 wildcard teams.
How's it work, Matt?
I don't know exactly how it works.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I just know there's 3 wildcard teams. As
There's-
far as the brackets and stuff,
Is it
it's on
only
my
one?
screen.
It's one bye. Isn't that the deal? There's only one team that gets the bye.
one team gets a bye. Yeah.
Got
That's
it. Got it. So the worst
it's all
wild card
makes
team
sense.
plays the number 2 seed, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
All
now,
right,
Colby.
Matt, you are the most prepared. Who are your 3 NFC wildcard
NFC.
teams?
So this is in order: 5, 6, 7 seed. I got Rams,
Okay.
Seahawks, Saints. That's my 3 wild cards.
It's gonna be boring, but yeah. I think we all
Yeah,
know
it
who
might
we're
be a
going
little
for here.
boring.
It's all right. We'll keep it snappy, Colby. We'll get through this.
I was gonna say I'll I'll go next because my 3, 5, 6, 7 is going to be Bucks, and then same order, Rams, Seahawks.
I've got Rams and Niners with the same record.
Yeah.
But the Niners a better divisional record.
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
You could honestly make an.
I'm gonna go the exact same thing as John. So I'm going some combination of Saints, Rams, and Seahawks. That means the Cardinals don't make it though.
That's okay. So I'm gonna
Well,
go
that's the thing. You can make
in
the
no
argument.
particular order. I'm gonna go Cardinals, Rams. Fuck, I want to say Saints, but it's so fucking boring. I'm gonna go Rams, Cardinals, Saints. Fuck it. I want to say
right.
Vikings. I want to say Vikings, but I'm going Rams,
I
Cardinals,
want to say
Saints.
Vikings. I'm a little worried about the NFC North as a whole.
Same.
Yeah, Packers will fucking dominate.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, that was
Moving on.
boring. Let's move over to the AFC.
It's probably still going to be boring here, but let's see what we
All
got.
right, AFC wild card. Once again, Maddie, who you got?
I got the Chargers, the Steelers, and the Ravens.
I'm gonna then for me, I'm gonna go Chargers. I'm gonna go Dolphins. And I'm gonna stay in the AFC East, and I'm gonna go Patriots. Woo! Fucking get me some of that, Mac. Let's see if you can figure it out week 2 and just boost my confidence a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be an AFC East heavy wild card for me. Capped off though, I think I'm excited about the Chargers pick and I'm excited about your early prediction on MVP too, because I hope it pans out. I want the Chargers to be sick.
Herbie.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go,
So
Herbie.
what I was thinking for this is all I predicted. So let me know if this makes sense. Instead of picking like every bracket, I figured just do like AFC Championship, NFC Championship, then Super Bowl. Or we could just do Super Bowl. But I figured just at least get it to 5.
I'm down. Yeah, we can do that.
Final four, yeah.
So my wild card teams, since I picked the Ravens, I'm going Browns, of course. I'm also gonna go with the Raiders.
Oh, I like that.
And another one you may not expect, the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
That means I don't think the Steelers are going to make the playoffs. You can call me wrong all you want, Zach Spivey.
Wrong.
All right. The good thing about making the aggressive picks that I made is I'm going to now go Bills, Steelers, Browns on the wild card.
Pretty solid.
Keep it simple.
Pretty solid wild
It's good
card
docket
teams.
right there. You gotta love that.
Yeah. So that feels kind of nice. I feel like I kind of like blew my load on the auction draft, and then I'm now just picking up sleepers.
Tom is wrong.
Yeah, I love that. Tom is wrong.
I may have only made that pick just to get that reaction. So thank you, Zach.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going to bed, Zach. I thought you were going to bed. That's what I heard. That's what someone told me.
Dude, I thought you busted and were trying to sleep.
Yeah, dude, you're busting.
Generous Greg with a lot of Derrick Henry slander and Titan slander in the chat.
Which is fair.
He hates the Titans.
Which makes me believe that he might be a Colts fan. Just throwing that out there. Okay. Now let's flip back to the NFC Championship. So who do you got in the NFC Championship, and who do you have winning and going to the Super Bowl? Matt, you're first.
I got the Rams. I got the 49ers hosting the Rams in the NFC Championship.
Oh, now it's getting crazy. I like this. Now we're getting crazy.
And I've got the Niners winning that one.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
Let's go, baby.
That Rams team looked really good. We didn't cover that game, actually.
It looked,
but
I thought we did.
No, we didn't.
Well, we didn't. Shit. Yeah, they looked really good.
Yeah,
I thought I said I was happy for Matty Stafford. Sorry, happy for Matty Stafford. I hate he's in the NFC West. I love
Stafford. It sucks. Yeah.
I hate he's in the NFC West. It fucking sucks. They look really good.
True that.
Cooper Kupp is going to be a monster with Stafford. I'm scared. I'm a little scared.
Yeah. I almost picked them to win the Super Bowl, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah. NFC Championship for me. Let's go. I don't know. I would have to say Bucks, Niners. Let's do that. Bucks are really good.
I'd like to see that.
Bucks are really fucking good. It's going to be hard to bet against them. And I'm just, it's going to have to be Niners all the way through for me. You know, team's too good this year for me to think anything otherwise. So
I'm going to be
But yeah.
that guy, and I'm going to take Bucks Rams.
okay.
Not a bad pick.
Not bad.
You guys,
Way
fuck,
to
that's the
not
worst
way to
thing
not way to not be a homer too.
Yeah.
I know. I got to switch it up, dude.
Like,
Jesus. Yeah.
yeah,
You guys are all
weird.
going to take the Niners to win the whole fucking thing, dude. I got to
Yeah,
do
so
something
what,
different.
dude?
So what, dude? I know. I should pick the Eagles to win it all, right?
If you're a true homer.
Because we're gonna hold it against you if they get there.
Dude, I already picked them to win the
That's what I was
division.
afraid of. Like if I don't
Didn't
pick them
even
and then
pick
they
his
win, it's
own
like,
team.
Wow, dude.
Didn't even pick your own team.
Non-believer.
I know. Honestly, if the Eagles just
All
make
right,
the
Colby.
playoffs, it'd be such a huge win for the franchise.
Colby,
All right,
Sorry,
I'm
we're moving on.
championship.
I'm going Rams Cowboys.
Woo!
Rams win.
Boo.
Okay.
Fuck you, dude. Like you were just talking about.
I thought you were a
you're not
Niners
being
fan.
homer.
He picked the Rams.
Fuck off.
Let him. Come on.
Relax.
Tom.
All right. You know what?
He's digging his own
Just-
grave in
you
San
just-
Francisco.
You were just getting all this praise for not being a homer, and then I don't pick the Niners, and all of a sudden I'm the fucking bad guy. So all right.
Yeah, but my team's
Let's
not
move
supposed to be
on.
good. Oh, there's
Let's
a
move
goddamn
on.
Cowboys fan in the chat, dude. God damn it, dude.
Oh,
I thought we
let's
banned
let
all
this guy
Cowboys
in
fans
there.
in the chat. I thought that
Trust
was
me,
like
I want
a
them. I
function
obviously I
turned
want
on.
the Niners to win. I'm just picking because I don't want to sound the same as every fucking other person on this podcast.
Fair
All right.
enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
right. Moving
No
on to
judgment
the
here.
AFC.
No
I'm
judgment here.
here.
Moving on to the AFC. Who do you guys got? AFC Championship. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
Let's see here. Jags Broncos. Sorry.
Nice.
What are we talking about?
Good job.
Never mind.
All right,
All right,
I'm
Matt.
gonna,
Who you got?
I'll go.
John.
first.
Take it. Let's go.
I'm gonna
go for
go. I'm gonna go Chiefs and Titans. I'm gonna go Chiefs and
I
Titans
don't hate
in the AFC Championship, and I've got to obviously have the Chiefs moving on. It's gonna be Niners Chiefs in the Super Bowl for myself.
Ooh.
Little rematch.
Yes, sir. I would love it.
Okay,
I would
okay.
love it.
I like it.
I'm going to go now instead of Matt because I want to.
Because we're so prepared.
Ah, fuck, dude. You can't leave old Kansas City out of there. You know, dude, I had such a good time watching that game. I think it's going to be Chiefs and Browns. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I
Yep.
think Chiefs and Browns
I
could be the
agree.
AFC Championship game. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I think they have the talent.
Fuck.
wins?
I have to. I have to piggyback on that. It's gonna be Chiefs
Oh,
Browns.
fuck you guys.
I know. Sorry, dude. That's what happens when you go last. It sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody picks what you think, and then
You guys didn't pick
I
your
think-
winners though.
Chiefs again. As much as I want the
Well,
Browns,
aren't we about
win,
to make Super Bowl picks? So then I guess
Your
I'll
pick-
see.
Well, we just said who's gonna go to the Super Bowl. Then out of those two
I didn't-
teams, that you
yeah,
picked,
yeah.
who's gonna win?
I didn't say who. I
So
was gonna-
for me, it's gonna be Browns Rams or Chiefs Rams. Excuse me, Chiefs Rams for me.
Chiefs
in the Super
Rams
Bowl.
in the Super Bowl.
Yes,
No, I'm a little lost, but all right, yeah.
Matt.
Well, you
Matt,
had
fuck are you lost?
who wins
No,
your
okay.
who wins your
I-
matchup between the Browns and Chiefs?
The
Yeah.
Chiefs.
No, you. I know you.
No,
but
Tom.
I'm the confused
Yeah.
one, Colby. We're talking about me.
Okay.
For
okay.
once, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna go fucking Chiefs, dude. I'm gonna go
There you
fucking
go.
real homer pick for Andy Reid.
I got the Browns going week 1 again, back into Arrowhead, and I got them winning it.
Oh, see, I'm glad I went Chiefs. Yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think the Browns are gonna be in
I
the
like that
Super Bowl, dude.
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
This is my. I'm
The
repeating
world's
my
really gone to
2019.
shit.
Yeah.
The world's really gone to shit. The Browns
callback.
going to the
exact
Super
pick I
Bowl.
made in 2019 was 49ers Browns.
Oh shit.
Did you say who's
All
gonna
right,
win it
go.
all between those two teams?
Yeah, I said 49ers.
I didn't
49ers
hear
win
you.
the
Can
Super
you say it
Bowl.
again, dude? I didn't hear you. Who's gonna win that game?
I've got the 49ers winning the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Because I'm a big fat homer, okay? I get it.
At least he admits it, ladies and gentlemen. At least he admits it.
All right, John. Who you
Yeah, I've
got?
definitely got the Chiefs and the Niners, and you know who I'm picking. You know, I've already said it. I'm gonna stick to my guns on this one. And you know what, Tom? Fuck you for not picking your team. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like we're the
My team is
assholes
supposed to
for
win
picking
3
our team.
games.
What?
That's true.
Everyone thought the Eagles
And
were
the,
gonna win.
and the
3
Giants
games.
were supposed to win 70, and look at us now.
That's
Look at
true.
us now.
That's actually a great point for just sports in general.
Believe in your team, Tom.
True.
It's not even a believe in year.
That's not fair.
Yeah, you like that. So my pick was gonna be, I said Bucks Rams for NFC Championship. So I'm gonna go rematch of the century, Bucks Chiefs Super Bowl again, as depressing and boring as it is.
And who wins?
Chiefs this time.
Okay. All right. So I
Patty
said I have
Mahomes.
Chiefs. I got the Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl. Bucket. I'm taking the Rams. I want Matty Stafford to
It's a
get a fucking Super Bowl
You know
so
what?
bad.
I get it, but I have to walk away.
I know.
I'll be right
It's a
back.
depressing
sorry.
future.
I'm sorry.
But I
but
have to leave.
you know what? It would be so like, as much as I love the Niners, and it's like you guys both pick the Niners. I can't also pick the Niners because then it's just a boring show. But Matty Stafford winning a Super Bowl with the Rams would be. I would root for them.
Sean
I
McVay
really fucking
can't
would.
win the big one.
I really would.
Sean
We'll see.
McVay seems
We'll see.
so outcoached in that Super Bowl he fucking fell into. I don't think they can pull that shit off.
Well, guess what? Maybe he'll be a little more prepared this time. At least
Maybe, you'd
that's
hope,
what
right?
I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, gentlemen. Well, I'm gonna wait for Matt to get back before
I know.
we sign off.
I know. I
However,
think we should. I was going to talk about Giants, but I think it's a little too
It's-
late for that, dude.
It's
late.
been
It's
a
fucking pretty
long
late.
show. Granted, we have
Here,
we got
while
a bunch
we're
of people
while
here,
we're
so
waiting,
I just want to say,
yeah,
thank you for
dude,
being here.
13
Go for it,
viewers.
Tom.
Appreciate you guys. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
thank you guys for
you guys,
being here late into the night. I appreciate it.
you guys are
We all
awesome.
appreciate
It's
it.
fucking 10:30. It's the latest we probably ever streamed. So I thought I'd
It's
take this.
1:20 out
yeah,
here. so
Jesus
just
Christ.
throwing that out there.
We're gonna live premiere my Orange and Black Yak intro at the second while we wait for Matt to come back because it seems like the
Let's
appropriate
go.
time. All right, here we go. The Orange and Black Yak.
Ramos. 2-2 pitch on the way. Cabrera takes strike three called. And the Jags have won the World Salvador Perez. The 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval.
No, Matt, we're not doing the Orange and Black Yak. We were just live premiering it because it's a little late, Matt. It's a little late.
A little late.
A little late, but hey, you know what? Giants clinched. We can say that. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Next week,
94 wins.
Yep.
Go win the division.
Did
Go
we
win
win
it.
again
Let's go
tonight?
Go
win
get
it.
it.
We did win 6-1. 6-1.
9 games. Biggest
95
winning streak of the
wins.
season.
95 wins.
95.
Biggest winning streak of the season going into the end of the season. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Is that good? Is this team for real? I don't know.
Is 95
team
wins
real?
good with 17 games left? Is that good?
Is
that
this
good?
game
Is
for
that new
real?
high
I
score?
don't know.
So,
Can the Giants actually be good? Is that a thing?
F the Padres, dude.
are they for real?
Yeah,
Isn't
are the
it-
Giants?
It's crazy that the Dodgers could still win the division. When it's like Jesus
So
Christ,
nuts.
man! Like we're trying to fucking
The
win
best
112
the
games
best
here or
pace the
something.
Giants have ever
Yeah.
had in regular season history, and they still have not locked up the division.
It's not enough. That's
Not
good.
enough.
It's
Keep it sharp. Keep it
I know.
sharp.
We're staying on
True.
point. All right, Colby,
True,
bring
true.
us out, dude.
All right, we gotta
Especially
stay
at the
hot.
Dodgers.
Stay hot, Giants.
Let's go.
Gentlemen, hell of a week. Hell of a sports
Wow.
week. We did it. Week 1 is here. We covered it. We previewed it. We watched it. We're now here. Guess what, boys? We get to do this again on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
I-
we got
Let's
12
go.
I
people
don't,
in the
but
chat
you guys
right now.
do.
Thanks for
I know,
staying
dude.
with us,
That's what I was
Should
going
we
to say.
raid?
Thank
Should we
you
raid?
all for being here. We should absolutely raid, Tom. So go in the sports channel. Go into the sports. Like, well, I'm going to keep talking. You go deep down into sports. Find somebody or something that looks cool. Look up their name. Let's rate them. So people in the chat, all 11 or 12, however many of you are here, thank you for being here. Generous Greg, you're a fucking legend. You came in, followed, active in the chat, subbing. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Tell your friends, bring everybody in. Obviously, Spivey, you're a legend. Keep coming in. Glad you got the sub. We're going to get you guys some fresh emotes at some point after my vacation. Yizuka, thank you for stopping in. Everybody that was gifted a sub, come in, hang out. We appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't already,
Dallas fan
what'd you
cam.
find?
Dallas fan cam from the Nosebleed Seats is the name of their fucking podcast. You can call into it. They've got 11 views. We were tied with them on the fucking sports thing right now. with our
No, let's
11
find
views.
somebody with less. Let's find somebody with less.
Okay.
Find somebody
5
with,
viewers
like 4
grinding
views.
badges on my career in 2K.
No,
Wait, 24/7
we
disc
want
golf
real
coverage,
sports.
4 viewers.
Oh, no, we want somebody active that is live
I
going to
know, these
react
guys-
to our To our raid
2K
so, okay.
22 testing
Whoa.
new builds in prom. Demon time.
I would just find somebody
Fucking
that's
weird.
live that is talking about sports. Okay, so chat, what we're going to do, if you guys aren't familiar, we're going to raid this channel. We're going to go in there. All of us are going to go into their channel, chat, give them support, give them subs, follows. If you got a Twitch Prime, it's free. Either give it to us or give it to them. Either way, let's support the fuck out of everybody on Twitch streaming sports.
Or how about
Give us your Twitch Prime. No offense, but use your Twitch Prime here.
Use it. Yeah, use it on us. Use it on us if you got it.
Little Big Butt, tubbing and chilling, 6 views.
Little big butt.
Little rough,
Little
dude.
big butt.
Little rough.
What are they doing? Are they sitting in a hot tub?
I'd probably ballpark it at a 38-year-old woman sitting in a tub.
Let's do it. Let's
get it.
It's
Let's
not
get it.
sports.
Oh wait, you're not in the sports.
No, I'm
category?
in sports, but she is in the sports category, but does not look like sports.
All right, how about this? Okay, how about this? We're gonna go in there and we're gonna ask her sports questions.
Oh,
Jackpot.
man.
Yeah, jackpot. Yeah. Let's go in there. Let's ask her who she thinks is gonna be in the Super Bowl this year. Okay, everybody, let's ask her. Let's fire off sports takes. She's in the sports channel. Let's make her maybe a little.
It's gonna
bit
be
uncomfortable.
very uncomfortable. All right, good night, everybody. Here we go. Yikes.
Man, love you
All right.
guys.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Raid starts.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Go
How do I-
see puppets.
We'll see you on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific.
How do I start this? Ready to raid now. Here we go.
All right,
We're
here
going
we go. Ready
in.
to
We're
raid.
going
Raid
in.
now, everybody. Here we go.
The raid.
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
This is
holy
big
shit.
yikes, dude.
Oh, this
What's up?
is actually scary.
Oh, I don't know how this.
Tom, what did you
I
find?
don't know, dude. It's so
God damn
weird.
it, Tom.
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
I'm actually extremely uncomfortable.
Tom, what did you find? Tom, what the
Out of
fuck
all
did you
the things.
find?
I
Tom.
told you guys it was a woman, a 38-year-old woman in a
She
bathtub.
was in a hot.
Tom, what the fuck did you find?
She's
She said
actually
she-
Oh my god.
Hello.
I'm out of there.